You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
G'day, punters and dribblers. What's doing? Your old mates Tom and Eddie here. Hello Sport Podcast and that. You probably know it because you've clicked on it, unless it's just happened to have played automatically, which can happen as well. Home unqualified opinion, unwavering bias. Here on a Monday, 1st of December, Christmas season, decorations going up in the Birmingham household, Christmas carols this morning, kids annoying the shit out of me. Bought them a train track that goes around the base of the tree yesterday, $50 from Kmart. You're welcome. Things sucks. How are you?
Good, mate. Nice little introduction there. Why does it suck?
It's $50 from Kmart. Like, you get what you pay for a little bit. And it's okay.
Not always, mate.
No, of course not always. But a lot of the time. And it's okay. It works. But it's not, I've got to get them back on the tracks a lot. And that annoys me. Like, just stay on the fucking tracks.
They come off of their own volition.
Yeah.
So they don't stay on the track.
A lot of the time.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
No.
That's
but it's still cool. It's still a nice little thing to, like, choo-choo around the bottom of the
What
tree.
theme do you go with this year, mate? You got a Christmas theme?
Christmas is the thing.
As in, like, on the tree? Just whatever. Same thing every year.
Do you buy new decorations every year?
No, but sometimes Ella might go a bit more white or a bit more red. We haven't even dressed it sitting there nude in my living room, the tree.
No, we haven't dressed ours either.
It's so naked, our tree.
Yeah, ours is
got
naked.
an absolute ripper, though. An absolute doozy of a tree.
But so you've got the real one. I've got a
I've got a real
fakey.
one.
I got fake
Yeah.
tits because my children can't be trusted around real trees at the moment, especially the youngest,
And the reason for that would be...
because they're psychopaths and they'll drag it around and they'll fuck it up like this.
Oh, they'll punch on with it.
They're like, I found Evie hiding behind it today. Like, it's bound to get knocked over, and so a bigger tree is gonna fuck things up. So we've got just like mate.
Yeah.
They're actually, listen. I am a
Fake tits, huh?
no, but I'm a real tree guy. Like
It's punching up the centre of the home means nothing to you. But
No, it doesn't. I prefer the real tree, but that's a thing for the future Birmingham household when I can make that work operationally.
Mine touches the roof. That's how big and thick it is.
That's huge. That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I didn't even realise it had that sort of height about it until I dragged it back inside by myself, obviously. Man of the house and that.
Yeah. Do you get itchy skin?
Yeah. Had to go wash my hands and my arms.
Arms.
Yeah, it was fucked. It's awful.
No, that's the main problem.
Put it in the back of the ute, obviously,
Flex.
and then I just thought to myself, that's what it's all about.
And you got the base, the like little base holder thing.
Got the base, and then we've got a base skirt,
Yeah, we got a base.
so it looks a bit nicer.
Of course you have a base skirt.
You got to wear a base skirt. You got to put a skirt on this thing. Again.
Otherwise you see the base. And it looks
Well,
gross.
then you can see the base, and the base is it's not that visually pleasing.
Well, it's not Christmassy, the base. The base is operational grunt work stuff.
Well, it's green plastic
Yeah.
that's doing all the heavy lifting
Yeah.
of the tree,
Yeah.
right? It's also got water in it to feed,
keep
and
the tree
sustain the tree through to the end of December. But I drag it inside, I put it up, bang, touches the roof. What a nice surprise that was.
That's big. That's a big tree.
Because now I've got the biggest possible tree I can have in this room.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
Problem that I may foresee here is with the star on top of the tree, or do you not do that?
It's already been flagged as a potential issue. We may need to trim the top of the tree just slightly.
Yeah, just so.
Not a bad problem to have. Not a bad problem.
Well,
to
you
have.
can't make it any bigger. You can bring the tree down a little
You can
bit.
bring
But
the tree down.
Well, you don't want to nub him though. You don't want to stump him. Part of the apex of a tree is what makes.
No, but
Christmas trees
he's got a long
a long forey.
he's
What's
got a
he got?
long forey on the
Yeah,
top,
right.
and he can lose a bit, Pat Clifton style.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's on the public record, isn't it?
No, that's fine, mate. That's fine.
I thought.
I've seen him stick a puffer in there, so yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, right.
But no, it's just sitting there nude,
just
mate.
sitting there.
My
We've got full
wife's-
decoration station this
Yeah.
afternoon.
My wife's birthday on Saturday. We went out for a couple.
Yes, we did. Happy birthday to.
She only had a couple. I think she had 4, and she was bedridden all yesterday. So the tree remains nude.
Yeah, right. We ran it up.
You and I, yeah. I woke up fresh as a daisy.
Did you?
Read into that what you will.
I didn't, but I did. I know what you mean. I did.
I woke up unbelievably
I
fresh.
had to wake up to Little Hazel Hole. Good night, though. And that rolled in from a Friday hacker, which was glorious. Great day.
I had a terrific day on Friday.
North Bondi Golf Club.
You and I have really stumbled upon something that works for us.
No, it does.
Well.
We don't play. We drive around in a golf cart together, and we just pop into each team and just go and have a little fucking putt or a hit or a chip.
We had to have a couple of putts. We have a couple of hits. Gee, I don't reckon I swung the club more than 10 times.
No, but it was quality. I sunk a monster, maybe 50 foot to get the team a birdie. Caught on camera.
Yep.
50, 60 foot.
There was. I actually hit the ball okay.
Sebo claims he got a hole in one. No one saw it, including him. So the ball was in the hole, but like, who knows?
Yeah. Too many variables with that.
The thing you got to remember, Sebo, is that we're playing Bondi. Can you cut that out, mate?
Sorry, mate. I got something stuck under there.
And there's it's a 9-hole course. There's balls flying everywhere, literally.
Shout out to, I think his name was Cameron.
Shout out to Cameron, who I ran into his mate the other day. Cameron's okay.
Yeah, he caught one in the scone. It's our first sconning, but
Our first sconning.
it's bound to happen at some point.
But given that there's balls flying all over the shop, the fact that Sebo tried to claim that was definitely his ball and it was definitely a hole-in-one and no one saw it and it wasn't filmed on a day where every shot's filmed.
And every shot is seen.
It's straight out of the Sebo textbook. And I'm not sitting here trying to call into question his character.
Or integrity.
Or his integrity. But I am sitting here saying that these are the facts, Seb. You filmed yourself playing 18 holes of golf. The only shot you didn't film once when you were playing by yourself was the shot that went into the hole. That's an interesting take. Okay, cool. Whatever. Fine. But for it to happen again on a golf day where all shots are filmed.
But it was also on the 9th hole where everyone's looking. Like, it wasn't like it was up, around a corner. It was like...
I wouldn't even go there. I'd just go, I can't be sure. Someone might have left a ball in the hole. How do you know it didn't go onto the road?
Yeah, he's saying it. But also...
He acknowledged as much.
Did he?
Barely.
Yeah. He was like, oh my God, this is the worst hole-in-one.
It's not a hole-in-one.
So then he didn't acknowledge as much. What he acknowledged was...
But he was like, because he was like, I can't be sure. Vic, one of the camera guys, filmed the second shot, but that was a yellow ball, not the white ball. He had photos, so like, it's hard to really know.
And how would it be a hole-in-one if he wasn't even playing?
Because he was doing the celebrity shots like we all were.
But he hit multiples, apparently.
Yeah, he hit like a couple.
Yeah.
But for each team? Or is it over the course of the day?
No, on that hole specifically.
Yes, on that hole specifically, but like, so it's still a hole in one. Like, I would give that a fucking hole. If you're like,
so if you went up to the tee box and it was your third shot, you'd call that.
Well, it depends. It's not if it's my third shot in a row. No, but if I've played with your team and then I go back and I'm doing a bit of work and then I come back in like 15 minutes.
This is like back to back. He's hitting multiple shots on tee boxes at the same time.
So that was his third shot in a row?
Second shot in a row.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I'd still claim it because it went in, right? And I may never get a hole in one. I think you can claim it and go, yeah, I got a hole in one because I did. I hit one shot and it got in. But
you didn't. It was your second shot.
It's not a classic hole in one.
It's your second shot, though, so it's not, actually.
No.
That would be inaccurate.
No, I'm with you.
If a hole in one is one shot on that hole that goes in.
Yeah.
If you hit a fucking ball out of bounds and hit another one and it goes in, you don't go, that's a hole in one. It's like, no, that's your third shot.
Sure. But you would still be like, I got it in the hole from the tee.
You would walk around being like, I hit a couple of shots up there and one of them went in. That's what you'd say if you had the right bloody substance about you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be running around going, I got a hole in one.
No, you certainly wouldn't be going around being like, I am on the list of human beings with a hole in one in my back
because it would be so, like...
That would feel empty.
Tobler's trying to defend him, but from what I was hearing around the course, he was running around being like, I'm going to get the ball framed.
That's insane.
Did he say that?
I don't know, but if he did, that's crazy.
No, he said he's fucking jammed up here.
I want to shout someone out because we've got a live deal. We played with some cracker blokes on Friday, Tom.
Yeah, we did. There was a lot of great dribbles.
You remember? Now I got to shout out this bloke. He's a carpenter, a carpenter of some note. I've been led.
This was the Eshays team.
Yeah, the Eshays team. Give him a follow. Gradban _building.
Hold on,
GRADBEN, Gradban.
And how's he getting a shout out on the pod? What's
_building. I now have free, and I would say by extension you, around the house reno jobs that we need done.
He'll do them for
free for a shout out, which I've just given.
Huge. That may be something that comes in handy.
Yeah.
Not too distant future.
Shit where you and I pretend we can do it, we can't.
Well, okay, but what's that, like just hanging a photo? Like, what are we talking
Mate,
about?
I can hang a photo.
Well, but
mate.
that's what I'm talking about. What is it? What if I needed, say?
Okay.
What if I needed all floorboards in a house sanded and some skirting boards finished?
I reckon that's got to come under it.
And a
don't
roof
you?
painted.
I tell you where it would come into handy, because this is a lot of the time.
I don't have that, by the way.
Gyprock. Holes in gyprock. Fucking issues with gyprock.
What if I wanted a
issues.
whole granny flat built?
Well, see, I remember I was
What about Grabman building there? Can you build me a granny flat for free?
I suggested it, and he didn't fully knock it back. But I was talking huge numbers with him of like what he could do for us
For free.
for free. I don't reckon you could rule out a granny flat. Maybe not a roof. Maybe a roof on a granny flat.
Wait,
Maybe walls?
Wait, so he wouldn't be able to put the roof on?
No, I'm saying what could you get for free?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe get a free roof.
Even if you just give me like a real cheap granny flat.
Yes, like a mates rates one.
Yeah, mates rates. Good qual, low prices. Grabman building. For me, not for anyone. Good mates.
Great work, great rate. That's Gradman building.
For us.
For us.
Hopefully. Just mentioned it 5 fucking times.
Great bloke though.
No, good guys. The Eshays. Don't you owe him TNs?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
He sent them to me.
Yeah.
Eddie goes out. Eddie, after a couple, listen, I'm not worlds away, but I'm not Eddie Simpson in this regard. He'll have a couple in him, and then he'll just start going out on a limb and either just straight up, flat out offering people stuff.
He made the bet. He made the bet. This guy made a bet with me and was like, if you get it closer, I have to give all my mates fucking $100 or $200 or something, whoever's playing.
If you hit closer than he did.
Yeah. And if I didn't, I had to get him TNs. That was the deal.
Any TNs he wants. And is he sending the TNs he wants?
Yeah, they're a reasonable price, only $250.
Can you put them up on the screen? I want to see what he wants.
Because I'm fairly sure you can get ones in like the 4-digit range.
I don't think he was going to do that though.
No,
That would have been against the essence of the bet.
Yes, it was a bit of fun.
Where'd your shot end up, Ed?
Can't remember.
It wasn't good.
Was it?
It was on the.
in the bunker.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just some white. What are they?
His was good. He was a good shot.
What's their name? Have they got a special TN name?
Tune 1.
Tuned ones.
Yeah, not
Nike
tuned
tuned
one.
ones.
Don't hate them.
No, they're actually all right. They're pretty clean and pretty fresh.
They're pretty clean and pretty fresh. They are.
Yeah.
I wish we wore ours, dude. When I saw
Well,
them
no,
getting around in
once
there,
we,
so I was like,
yeah,
fuck.
I can't believe we forgot. Like, that's the thing that I felt dumbest about the whole
I
day.
think sometimes you and I just need to send each other a text being like, is it a TN day or not? Just if we got someone.
Special occasions usually should be a TN day. Obviously, if it's like, you know, there are degrees of TN day. Like, you probably couldn't wear them to the races, but
You probably wouldn't wear them to lunch tomorrow.
no, I wouldn't. Thank you for reminding me about lunch tomorrow. But no, you're right. You're right.
I know I am.
Anyway, might be
Anyway.
wearing to lunch tomorrow. Anyway,
There you go, I lost.
Congratulations, you lost. He got
That's all right.
TNs. It is what it is.
Oh, but I was playing relatively well on Friday. All
Again,
things considered.
whenever we just pitched in, it was like, oh yeah, sweet.
As in, like,
Good connection, bad direction, but Scotty Cam was on.
that's right. Good connection, bad direction. But good, oh, geez, I'll take good connection.
Good connection, bad
Geez, I'll
direction.
take-
Scotty
geez, I'll take
Cam
good
gave me
direction
an
every day of the
erection.
week. Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Yep. So well done to the boys for putting on another great
Yeah, well
day.
done, Sebo. Well done, Tobler.
Cody
well done,
and Will
Willie,
on the
well done,
barbecue.
Cody.
Incredible job.
Grinding.
The chip off at the end was crazy.
Oh, the chip off at the end for the win. That's
Because
right.
I don't think we've ever had one to decide who wins the entire day.
And
No.
Scope was he was coming for the title. This
Yeah,
this
he
hacker.
was.
He was like, I've got.
He made it known early in the day. They
Yeah.
had good shirts on the boys.
Yeah, they did. He was like, I had eyes on the leadership, the leaderboard there. We're like, all right, mate, get into it. Zach Docker Clay, Manly new signing there. He came out of play. Manly legends Anthony Chock Watmo and Brett the Snake Stewart.
Geez, nice to have some legends running around.
Mate, I kept saying it, like, and yeah, it's good. We've known Chock for a while now. Brett, we meet when we go to Manly games, but like, haven't properly had yarn to him. And I was just walking around being like, if you had told me in 2008 that that Brett Stewart and Anthony Watmo were going to be coming to my fucking golf day and we're going to be palling around and just yapping, I'm like, I
never
would have
believed it.
told you were full of it.
You'd never believe it. You'd never believe it.
You got to understand, punters and dribblers. Brett Stewart, probably my favourite player of all time. Anthony Watmo, not far behind. He's up there. Glorious golden era of rugby league and of the Manly Seagulls in our golden generation. And I'm like,
At our golf day.
We got the message the night before, being like, oh, yeah, from shout out to Todd and the team at Four Pines, who obviously supported as well, but it was like, oh, yeah, Chock and Brady coming tomorrow. I was like, what? Righto, sweet. I'll do something to get me erection down between now and then. Didn't happen. Didn't work.
Nor should it have.
No, nor should it have. Anyway.
But shout out to the boys for coming.
Shout out to the boys. Great day. Great day. Shout out to the boys.
And shout out to Tobler for putting up the Christmas tree in the office.
Thank you.
I know he was a little bit disappointed this morning when I walked straight past it and didn't comment for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Sitting on the couch in front of it.
Yeah. But you've got to understand that is, I think, a byproduct of the fact that this place has been allowed to descend into sheer and utter chaos.
It's pretty good right now. I was worried about what it was going to be like because when we came in last Friday.
But it's been, who cleaned it? Who's given it a scrub?
I don't think anyone's given it a scrub.
I think we might have, like the pool table got so bad.
The pool table was
covered in shit, but that was when they were
Pool table
preparing
was
for the
horrific.
hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of last week, we kind of tidied it all up.
One thing we did do, we gave a challenge to the boys. Shock horror, Cody didn't do it. To post the cringiest Instagram post around like hashtag today's office at the hacker because it was just such a glorious sunny day. And we were all like, you know, taking the piss out of the people who put it up where it's like, oh, today's office or like work perks or fucking. And we were like, cringiest today's office post. But it, you know, sincere gets a prize of some sort. We don't know we didn't even really identify a prize. But Willie Burns, when he came today, goes, mate, can you please fucking talk about this on the podcast already so I can delete the post? I don't remember Will's. Can you get Will's up? Because Toblers will be seared into my brain for eternity. Oh, he's got the piece.
Sometimes you forget that you can actually love your work, but I definitely remember on days like this, it's a real pinch yourself kind of day. Never wake me up. Well, work dreams blessed.
Willie is turning into a Facebook mum. One of the great men. So look, everyone's just sucking you off though, Will, because you're such a sweetheart. Everyone people think you're serious.
Look how much love he got.
Dude, he's getting so much love. How many followers Willie got now? Can we go check Willie's gram?
5.
5. Yeah, give Willie Beeman a follow.
He got 28 comments, 2,218 likes.
Go give Willie B. Man a follow on Instagram, Punters and Dribblers. Let's get him.
Jesus, you got some love, son. Jesus, you got some love.
You did. And okay, now let's get Toblers up because again, Cody didn't do it, which it's actually a strike against your name, Cody, because this was fun and you've fucked up. It would have been good content to see your little Newtown shit. Get it up. Oh, and look at this. How many followers you got, Tobler? 7. So you're beating Willie and you got way less likes. Oh, no.
He got way more comments, though.
Oh, it's true. That was because it was foul. But let's watch it.
Hashtag today's office.
Look at how many cracks that this oyster he has. It's gross.
Hashtag blessed.
Look how many cracks at this oyster he's still going.
So stubborn, dude.
And then look at this onion.
Grateful.
This onion on his face.
Yeah.
It's all over his fucking face.
Hashtag how's your Friday?
Oh, yuck.
Read the comments.
Let's go, yeah. What's
Just fell to my knees in Woolies trying to sneak a fart out.
Quinn the chin. Because he was fucking, because Tobler can't fart.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe the sausages.
Hashtag go to bed, you don't get enough sleep. Hainsey. Optimal trapped air in the bow release position. At this stage, it's my fault for having Instagram. More rings, please. What's this? Is pure dribble.
Boys paying you in leftover stream oysters.
Oh, yeah, we are streaming again this Thursday, day 1, Brisbane. Push Up Girl will not approve of this message.
Hashtag get a bib.
Saving that strand of onion for later. Yeah, the onion drips down his face
onto the shirt.
falls onto his shirt.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Fuck, I hate this. Not my proudest wank. Fuck, the 3 goes at the oyster made me uncomfortable. Yeah, dude, you were. Look at him on that oyster. You see him go a second?
Oh, it was
a
really
lot.
connected.
Dude, that's so
took me ages
gross,
to get
dude.
it.
That's
It's
so
disgusting.
fucking gross. I feel sorry for that oyster.
Cringe.
Oh, that's a tough way to go.
That's a tough way to go. Getting slurped by Tobler.
That thing was living its best life down in Merimbula, like, you know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, pure, pristine waterways.
waters,
And
it's
it ends
friends
up
and family.
getting molested by Tobler.
DMP died so Tobler had time to do activities like this. Correct. That's what it's all about. Beer into an oyster, into a snag isn't being talked about enough. Oh, yuck, dude.
So we did say that there was a prize.
We did.
And the way the prize was described to me from Eddie was...
You wouldn't be disappointed.
No, you'd be like, oh, okay, sweet, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good and equal prize.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
For context.
So this is where I evaluate the two. What I said when the idea was broached was that it needs to come across as a sincere post, as something where you're like, I want to, and I don't think Tobler's is sincere.
Too content-y.
It's performative.
That's so sincere.
It's Big Ben's behind me. It's fucking, I'm a gag guy. It's sticky.
Whereas it was supposed to just be.
It was supposed to be like, oh my God, how lucky am I?
Yeah. Yep. How do you read the situation, Cody?
We need Cody.
We can get your opinion, obviously, because you didn't partake.
No, you didn't do it.
I can confirm Tom's sentiment there that he did say it needs to feel sincere.
Cringe and earnest. I'm
not denying the cringe and earnestness of yours, Tobler, but it does fall into your personal content style.
Which is as earnest as I'm showing true earnestness.
And Willie,
you're laying on a table, whereas Will was just like...
You aren't...
I also think the public response to Willie's kind of says it all, really.
They think it's
real, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas with you, they go like, oh, this is just Tobler being a fucking... Tobler.
Like, go and read Will's comments.
Yeah,
everyone's
like, you're the best, Willie. Like, love you, man. Like, fucking congratulations, dude.
So he's actually wearing it way harder.
He's wearing it way worse. Tobler here, it's like, yeah, Tobler's a fucking...
Yeah, it's like you're
goose.
just a goose. Whereas, like, Will's like, oh, mate, well, like, that'd be fucking so
Can we read Willie's again?
Also, it's Will's first post in how long, Willie? Like a year?
Since the 9th of March.
38, since his century. Yeah. Sometimes you forget that you can actually love your work. But I remember on days like this, it's a real pinch yourself kind of day. Fuck, dude, that is tough. Never wake me up. Hashtag never
I
wake
love
up.
you.
Hashtag work dream.
Willie's turned into a Facebook
blessed.
mum, today's office. Yeah. One of the great men.
Yeah. Love your work, Willa P.
Rare post from Big Willie.
We love you, Willie.
Peace, love, and Willie.
Yeah.
We love you, Willie. Huge. The real star of the show.
Yeah, one of the great men. Everyone's like, fucking oath. That was klutzy. Oh, yeah, one of the great men, Willie. We love him. You're a good man.
So I think for those reasons, Will wins.
Yeah, I think he does. And the punishment for Tobler is that he's got to keep his up.
Oh, I'm deleting it straight away.
No, you're not. You'll leave it up.
That was not it was until
Leave
Monday
it up.
morning.
It's part of your
But
brand.
I think you want to leave it up.
You want to leave it
That's
up.
brand Tobler.
That's your brand, dude.
Willie also did say, he's like, I'm just putting one up because I know if I put one up, they won't want to give it to you or find a way not to give it to you. So this is just an easy dub for me.
But that's not true, though.
No, it's not.
Because yours is actually not what we said. When I saw it, I was like, that's a joke, and it looks like you're taking the piss out of the...
But I think
hashtag today's office. That's like the definition
if
of
Will thinks you're an
hashtag
easy
today's
beat,
office.
that's something you've got to look in the mirror around.
But the easy beat was more so just because.
But have we shown our working though?
No, absolutely. I get it. Congratulations, Willie. What did he win?
Don't know.
Prize.
You want a
Yeah,
prize?
he's definitely won a prize, mate. I can tell you that. Look at his face in that photo with the peace sign. It's so fucked, dude. That's what I wanted for this more so, Tobler. Like, because you can be, and it's easy to be content guy taking the piss, but a real sincere like.
Yeah, sincerity was what was asked for,
Fair.
and it wasn't delivered.
Punters and Dribblers, the Gab's Hottest 100 is open again for voting. So as you may remember last year, we got 4 Pines up to 9th position, the highest rated Japanese lager in the country.
Highest rated lager.
Highest rated lager in the country,
Yeah.
let alone Japanese lager.
Highest rated lager, mate.
Now, we need your help to do it again. What we need from you is to...
Job not finished.
Job not done. We got to get this thing 9th or better. I want to get number 1, obviously, but ninth the new benchy. If you vote and put it up and tag us in your stories, we're going to pick people to give stuff to. Prizes and that.
Hats and that. 10-year hats and that.
10-year hats and that.
Not released yet and that.
Unreleased 10-year hats.
That's our promise to you, the punter and the
That's
dribbler.
not-
Help us be great.
Help us be great. It doesn't mean that every single person who does that is going to get one, but we will be picking randomly people to get 10-year hats if you do it.
Correct. Gabs, hottest 100. 4 pints Japanese lager. Move, people. Move.
All right, punters and dribblers. Now, let's get to some things in the world of sport. Would you like to do that?
I'd like to do that, man. Yeah.
Obviously, the cricket starts on Thursday.
Thursday, 3 o'clock, Australian Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah.
We are live streaming the entire day, all
Once
3
more.
sessions.
Do we make Sebo sit in for the whole one? Do we make him just sit with us the whole time, or do we give him like...
He can have a breather coming in and out, whatever.
He's a bit of fun in the cricket.
I like him.
He's good to have on.
If he wants to, mate. If he can swing it, then yeah.
You're going to have to invoice.
Oh yeah, you'll have to invoice me. Yeah.
So that's on Thursday. We'll see you there. We're also doing a run club in Newcastle.
In Merriweather.
Thursday morning, Merriweather, 6 a.m.
Southie Canteen.
Southie Canteen.
50 Shortland Esplanade.
I hate the word esplanade. It annoys me. Anyway, carry on.
Southie Canteen, 6 a.m. Thursday morning, December 4th.
Yep.
We will be running.
Yep.
And I expect all our Novocastrian mates to be there.
Absolutely.
There's a good contingency up there at Newcastle, and I want you to turn out in your droves.
Come down, have a little trot. It's about 25, half an hour. You're done by 6:30. Grab a smoothie, and then off to work.
But earn your cricket for the day.
That's right.
We earned our cricket for the day before the first test time, and it was a famous win.
It was a famous win.
Are the two linked?
Possibly. But
Possibly.
that's Thursday, 6 a.m. at the
Southie Canteen.
Southie Canteen on the Esplanade, Merriweather Beach. Is that right?
Newey.
South Newey Beach.
South Newey Beach. Shout out to Newey. Shout out to you. We'll see you Thursday. Into a stream. Thursday Arvo. Can't wait. Hot, horny. Cricket on. Usman Khawaja. Is he going to be in? Don't know. But what we do know is that he came out after the ICC gave Perth like the highest possible rating.
Yep.
He came out at a charity event or his charity event and he was like, no, shit. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing here. He said it was shit. And then now Cricket Australia's giving him a please explain.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting because there seems to be mixed opinions on the state of the pitch. You know, a lot of people saying, well, England just played shit shots, which they did.
But Australia also. It was 19 wickets on day one. He's like, day one pitch was shit. Some people, I feel like the old guard, the older heads are like, no, you batted like shit. You batted immaturely. You batted with TikTok brain. You batted with
TikTok
millennial brain.
Yeah, millennial brain.
You didn't bat with test cricket, black and white TV, pre-electricity brain. 19 wickets, this is what Khawaja said. 19 wickets on the first day and about 20 people got hit. That's a great wicket. That seems fair. Khawaja said it at the luncheon. The same thing happened last year in the India test. Just that day one wicket. The ball just does not react. Steve Smith, by far the best cricketer I've ever played with, and he's missing the middle of his bat by a long way. He does not miss the middle of his bat, yet he's getting hit in the elbow. So day one wicket at Perth is a piece of shit. I'm happy to say that. Has been last year as it was this year.
CA this week praised the wicket,
Oh,
with Chief of Cricket James Allsop saying the ICC's rating had justified head office's view the pitch provided a fair balance between bat and ball. Listen, I can see both sides of it, but at the end of the day, there was some shocking batting on the first day. There just was. There just was. I don't even know why we're denying that. The manner of dismissals, a lot of them were pretty like, rank. And then the manner of the English dismissals on day 2 were foul.
Yeah, they were
absolutely foul. And Travis came out and bludgeoned him to death.
Yes.
And we chased it down with 1 loss. So
2.
we lost 1 wicket.
2.
We lost 2. Yes, we did. Thank you. So, yes, my boy Smudge came in late, didn't he?
I don't know.
But again, who cares?
No,
Whatever.
I know. I guess with Khawaja, given his current situation, his current predicament, which is,
Do we want you back or
do
not?
we want you back? I'm not saying that this is how I feel either. I'm not sure how I feel because I've always had a soft spot for Khawaja, particularly since he's come back into the side and done the damn thing for the nation. But you fuck your back, you're playing golf.
You're talking shit.
Let's not pretend like that isn't why either. Straight after the game, you post a bunch of Instagram photos being like, oh, how good was the week? Putting a photo of the golf after all the cricket shots, which I guess I get it. You're taking the piss, having a bit of fun. I like that personality. Then you're coming out being like, the pitch was shit. Excuses city for me.
You're also taking a bit of a shot at your boy Mitch Starc. You're almost just like, he wasn't that good. It was just the pitch was shit.
The pitch was shit.
He wasn't bowling like absolute heat. When you go back and look at that first innings, the English bowlers were bowling steam coming out their ears, bro.
It was insane.
Mark
it was,
Wood,
it was like
150s,
Jofra,
Jofra, 150s,
Cast,
the ball,
140s.
like that, the boys were bringing it. Mitch Starc was unbelievable. And you basically, if you're just going, mate, fucking, old Willie Burns could roll up and throw the arm over and take wickets on that pitch. That's what it feels like a little bit when they knock it that hard. I'm like, well, or is it just a combination of shit batting and great bowling?
Yeah.
On a pitch that offered a bit, which means that you shouldn't have been playing drives on the up on day 1.
Yeah.
If you're saying it's tricky to bat on day, like why are you going for expansive cricket shots? Is that
just dig in? And obviously easy
But
for me
the
to
thing-
say who
no,
averages
but-
50 in.
well? But the thing is, Tom, and this is where
T20 cricket.
I might be willing to side with the old boys.
Yeah.
No one's prepared to dig in anymore.
No one digs in. Well, not often enough. Not like they used to. Now, some people say that the ball's just way harder to play in Australia these days. Now they put a second coat of lacquer or whatever the fuck on the old kookaburra.
Well, the kookaburra's been given another bath, Tom,
Why? Why is that? Has anyone come out and explained it to me?
because I think
It dies too quick?
it died too quickly. It was dying. It was going soft
Flat.
and buttery and rank and
How does that just all of a sudden happen?
because I think that once the lacquer comes off, it just softened right
Yeah,
up.
but what I'm saying is that we've been using cricket.
you got the double dip,
We've
mate.
been using the kookaburra for a significant amount of time in this country. What has happened to the kookaburra where now it just dies?
I think Tobler, have you got answers for us? I think they just go, you know what? The ball's pretty lifeless, and it has been for a while. Like, it's always been lifeless, and we want to add a bit more life to it. In an era where TikTok reigns supreme,
Yeah.
and people, the younger generation, are looking for that real quick stuff, do we want 4 for 500 declared and then peters out into a draw?
No.
Is that what we're looking for?
So the double coating of lacquer helps the ball retain its hardness for longer, but the major difference is the plastic lining under the leather, added after a request from Cricket Australia to find ways of getting it to swing and seam for longer periods.
More entertaining cricket.
Yeah.
It's just too dull and...
Right. Well, so the ball's also just a mongrel then. You know what I mean? You can shit on the pitch. You can't shit on the pitch. I don't mean literally.
No.
Not glass bottom boat in this thing, but like the ball's obviously just a mongrel out here.
Well, I believe it's a combination of things, Tom.
Yes.
Combination of...
A confluence of factors.
Well, confluence of factors, that's right. It's a confluence of boys not knowing how to dig in anymore.
No, boys refusing to dig in.
Refusing to dig in.
What if they went out there with shovels?
Like, it'll get to a point, Tom, the way we're going,
Kookaburra shovel.
where if you and I are sitting there, on the porch, having a couple, right, and just and reflecting on an era when the boys used to dig into tee, Horsetool stumps,
Yeah.
and our kids will go, "What's digging in? What does that mean?"
What's digging in about?
What does that mean?
We're all out in session.
What's that saying you're saying, Dad? What's that bloody saying you're saying? Dig into tea.
What's that mean?
What's that mean?
2-day test cricket.
Don't you mean chase them down by tea?
Yeah.
All out by tea?
Hundos in a session. Swashbuckling? Gallivanting?
No, son. What you got to understand, or daughter.
Sexist.
I said or daughter.
I know I'm saying sexist.
In our time, in our era, in our day, there was a time
Women weren't allowed to play cricket nowadays.
where the Sheilas couldn't vote, right? And they fucking couldn't play cricket, that's for sure. No. when people would dig in for the nation, right? Until tea. And then they'd go and have a scone with a bit of jam and a bit of butter.
Samba.
All right, exactly right, mate. And a nice cuppa. And they'd go back out and then they'd dig into till stumps.
Yeah.
And then they'd come out the next morning when there were
And
better
get back
batting
to work.
conditions, and they'd get back to work and they'd pile on the runs and they'd get a 100 run off 300 balls. You know what I mean? 100 off 300.
Yeah, exactly.
And you go, oh, son, you dug in for the nation. You put the nation on your back. You put the nation first above all other factors, right? Because
How many balls did Pup face for his 300 and whatever against India?
what? Okay, and how many balls did Duplessis face in Adelaide, I believe, to get to a draw?
Yes, South Africa. That was when poor old, the lion-hearted Peter Siddle bowled himself into the ground.
Yes.
Digging in a different context, trying to get South Africa out, and Faf just would not fuck off.
Would not.
468
See, that's what I'm talking
And
about.
how many did he even get 100?
for 329.
No, that's Pup.
Pups, yeah. That's
428 for 329, digging in. Obviously,
And
you
then
get
what year was the...
Faf Duplessis was it 2012? I'm going to say 2012 South Africa.
Yeah.
That's me just throwing out a number. I don't know.
Around there. Yeah.
South Africa, Australia.
Faf Duplessis 100 in Australia for a draw. Maybe type that in. We need these answers, punters and dribblers.
Fucking oath we do. I am so horny for the stream on Thursday. Honestly, if I could click my fingers, blink my eyes, and be there with me old mate.
110 off 376.
There you fucking go.
For a draw.
That's what digging in is. That's what it looks like. And I know we're talking about a South African here, but like that's what's missing.
No, but he encapsulated the idea, the ethos of digging in probably until lunch, then until tea, then until stumps. Such was the manner of his batting. Couldn't get the prick out. Bloody annoying. But he eloquently makes our point, right? That's what digging in looks like. Now,
What year was that?
2012.
Fucking come on.
so the fact that now the boys get out and Khawaja faces 6 balls and goes pitch was shit. I'm like, right, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay.
And listen, I don't know, right? Sure. But like it could also be that you guys are on TikTok essentially.
But is that how much?
Metaphorically.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it, or is it that you're on TikTok all the time and that you have rotted your brain?
You've rotted your brain, right? And you play golf all the time. And I know that's cool and that's fine, but you, like, I have no problem with you playing golf, but as soon as you get injured, I'm going to start making it a problem, right? You can do whatever you want as long as everything's going well. The second it's not, I'm going to fine-tooth comb your life and go, why are you doing this?
Well, I believe Ed Cowan said, I don't care how you prepare, but you will be judged on performances. And you went out there with a back that was seizing and faced 6 balls and got out.
You cannot play 3 straight days. We've been here.
We have.
It's just an absurd amount. But even look at someone like Sam Constas, friend of the show. Never met him, but you get it.
Old Ramps McGee.
Old Ramps, you know. Dane Ramsey.
Yeah.
Another friend.
Now, listen.
But he was the belle of the fucking ball,
dude,
last summer.
There wasn't a single Australian who wasn't having the absolute boxing day of their life last year.
He went from no one to like 200,000 followers in a
He got
day.
70 odd. He was ramping Bumrah. He tried first, couldn't succeed. Then he did it. Everyone's full froth. That was one of the most exciting boxing days I can recall.
He's about to get dropped from the Australia race side.
Because why?
Because you're not doing anything.
Because he doesn't know how to dig in for the nation.
Yeah. And listen, that's not
it's
a
a
knock.
fundamental truth.
It's just the truth. You've got to dig in, especially as an opener. If you aren't out there with a shovel
And that's the critique that the English have been getting more than anything. Their fans have turned on them.
Well, they're
in
arrogant.
droves.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, arrogant.
Stokes is like, you can call us. Can you get that Stokes quote up, actually? Because fucking Stokes. Like, oh, that's where you're drawing the line, is it, lad?
But they don't know how to dig in.
No, they don't. You can call us rubbish, call us whatever you want to. We didn't have the test match that we wanted to. Again, we were great at passages of the game. I think arrogant might be a little bit too far. I'd rather words like rubbish, but arrogant, sometimes you're a little bit like, oh, I'm not too sure about that one. Well, that's how it came across.
Again,
That's an observation.
Again, this is as X's and O's as Tom and I will ever get. But driving on the up in Perth that early in the going is arrogant.
But even like the way you engage with the Fogs, former greats, the way that you respond to questioning around your tactics and your mentality and your approach, where you're like, oh, I've answered that question, or referring to your former greats as has-beens, which I think the great Gideon Haigh referred to on The Great Cricketer. What was it? It was an impoverished vocabulary as opposed to being disrespectful. That might be like my favourite use of words to rip someone I've ever heard. It was more a symptom of an impoverished vocabulary than anything. I was like, oh, hold on, let me pull over while I touch myself to that and just put it on repeat. But that's arrogant. That's arrogant. You can have an impoverished vocabulary, sure, but like you're also acting like an arrogant fuck. Pat Cummins wouldn't say that. Pat wouldn't say that about the boys.
But listen, Ben. The thing is, Ben wants to win, and Ben was emotional after the worst loss in the history of the game.
Yep.
Right. Losing from what should have been an unlosable position. Again,
how many test matches have been played ever across every single country, just to know? Because that was the worst ever.
Again, the worst loss in the history of competitive cricket, and even just
competitive cricket, but like test cricket. If you just want to
yeah.
But I agree with you.
Worst possible loss. So obviously he comes off fuming, right? Obviously you come off fuming, but there was simple answers to a lot of the questions that they're getting asked. Like, why aren't you going to Brisbane? We want the team to stay together for unity. Great, move on. Next question.
We want to play golf.
But you could just say it for unity.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, no, like
Keep the team together.
world peace.
Yeah, keep the team together, and also what are we going to get out of a Canberra pitch? Nothing like the Gabba. So we're just going to go to the nets up there and practice. You could say that. But go, okay, sweet. But instead, you go prickly dickly.
Yeah. Oh, he's prickly dickly.
Because of the worst loss of your career, and you're having to sit there and just keep going, stick to the plan. Well, the plan hasn't got you any wins of note. It's got you wins in battles, but not wars. You haven't won a war.
No, you're not war winners.
You haven't won a single war.
No, that's also what cult leaders do, though, right? They get prickly dickly because they don't have great answers. So, as soon as the biggest threat to a cult leader is someone questioning their ethos.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So as soon as you start questioning the cult leader, immediately, I've got to shut this down as a cult leader as quickly as possible to make sure that there's no rising dissent among my
a mutiny, Tom.
Exactly.
You don't want a mutiny.
So you've got to sort of prickly dickly people away from out of asking any more questions. I've answered that. Shut the fuck up. All the old players are has-beens.
Even though they won wars.
Well, they've won wars.
They've won wars,
War
those
winners.
blokes.
Yeah. How many tests have been played in the history of...
I'm getting the exact number, but it's over 2,000. Actually, 5,000.
I was going to say 2,000 felt skinny,
5,218.
So that's why you come across as arrogant. You refuse to change tact, you refuse to play the conditions, and then you refuse to answer questions. And the way that you answer questions when you do answer them is arrogant.
Interesting going back to Khawaja's statement there as well. If you think it was a horrific day one pitch and it was so last year, and you batted on it last year and you played on it last year, you should have known what it was going to be like. So it was an interesting...
Or at least to have been prepared for, or maybe it's just the reality is those pitches, it doesn't matter.
They're just impossible for
because there's a bit of sideways movement. It's more about up and down, mate. There's no consistency up and down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... Yeah.
Sideways movement a little bit easier to play than up and down, mate. This thing was up and down.
Oh, they're just inconsistent.
Oh, that's why you're getting fucking hit. People getting hit, mate. It's up and down.
Why don't you just get out of the way, mate?
I believe that's what maybe Ian Chappell said once about players that get hit in the head all the time now with helmets. He's like, well, yeah, we didn't play with helmets, so we we put way more of a premium on getting your head out of the way.
Makes
Whereas
sense.
these pussies with helmets on just like cop it, and then it's like, oh,
Well, it's like in that scene in Batman, right? You can only climb out of the cave if you don't have the rope on. You know?
is that Bane or is that Batman?
Getting out of no,
I don't remember it.
Well, Bane, I think, came out of the same cave, but then Batman did as well, right? And so to make the jump, the leap of faith, you need to take the rope off. You need to just grip it and rip it. You need to raw dog it. You need to Alex Honnold it when he went freestyle up there.
Free soloing El Capitan.
Yes.
You need to Alex Arnold this or Honnold.
Honnold. You need to Alex Honnold.
You want to see a guy with weird eyes, potentially aren't human? Look at that guy's face. Yeah. And that's not knocking him. I'm just like, he doesn't look human. And he's doing unhuman shit. Speaking of unhuman shit, I know that's not the right way to say it. Inhuman? Not inhuman, whatever. Superhuman. I was watching a video on Instagram, but they have a wingsuiter who's like revolutionized it by putting foils. So he's like wearing, you know, much like the foil surfers. Mm-hmm. He's got one attached to the bottom of him, and it comes like out. It's like a spoiler underneath you, and it's allowing him to fly up.
Really?
And fly for like longer distances.
Really?
Yeah. It was. I don't know if I saved it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dude, give me a bit of vol on this shit. We'll get back to cricket.
Oh, wow.
The foil allows him to fly further than ever before. 5Ks.
But there's a long way to go still. Let's go.
Still. 10Ks, dude.
Super tiring. How far have I gone? There's 12 kilometers, Peter.
12Ks.
Yes, 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 yes.
Wow.
There was
wild?
another graphic they showed where it was like, it must be on a different video, but it was like, so that similar one where the base jump thing here where you see it before where it's like no foil where you go and a foil where you go.
Yeah.
But then the other one was it's like foil and then it's him going and peeling up.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, side note.
Very cool. Not that relevant.
No, not relevant at all, but
not
it just,
irrelevant.
it came into my brain and
Not
I had to
irrelevant.
touch on it. There is an element of the Australian side that has a bit of like, not baseball to them, because that's not the right thing to say, but in terms of a like, we're doing cricket differently sort of a thing. Khawaja's shitting on the pitch is not the sort of arrogancy baseball, but then like Pat Cummins is like batting orders don't matter. And then Trav, who, you know, is doing his best not to say out and out that he wants to open because he's friends with Usman, it would seem, and he doesn't want him to be the reason he's kicked out. But I bet you if Trav was like, I want to open, they might do it. He's like, yeah, Pat says like no batting orders, but I know he's like, I tend to agree. Like you just pick it for conditions as opposed to like having a set batting order. Maybe that's true. I'm not saying it's not. But to me, it feels a little bit, for someone who's set in their ways to a large degree, it unnerves me. It feels new, and like, whoa, don't change too much.
They're not the batting order thing. I think you could say
like mixing it up.
it seems to me like mixing it up for conditions can make sense, and maybe for context of where the game's at can make sense. But
that's what I mean.
But the implication that just anyone can open or anyone.
I don't think that's so much it. It's literally like if you look at that last test, it's like, well, this may be better for Travis to come out and do than Usman or fucking whatever. But it didn't make me comfortable. I'm not saying I don't.
So
agree
you find comfort in
consistency.
Yeah. In systems and processes.
You know, like I will only order a turkey sub from
like
someone.
you're a 3 and you can bat nowhere else.
That's it. You can bat 4 if a better 3 comes in.
Yeah. Well,
but once
if you're a 3 and a better 3 comes along, you can always move to 4.
You can move to 4.
Always.
But I probably wouldn't see a 3 go to 5.
No. No, you couldn't. See, that's the comfort you and
Because
I used to.
if you had to go to 5, then you probably shouldn't be in the team from a 3. Like you've lost for whatever reason you've been usurped by.
I'm a batting order guy. Speaks to me. I like the order of it. I like how it goes up or down. Yeah, no, up 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that it's.
Yeah. I like having a 3 that's my 3.
Yeah.
And everything's built around you.
I like it.
I like my
Where's
openers.
eBay's first drop? Beautiful.
Yeah, great. I
Great.
like my openers coming in. This is who it is, and this is what they do. This is what they do for me and my team.
Top order, middle order.
Lower order.
Like it.
Tail.
It makes sense. It feels right.
Yeah.
I can go to sleep to that.
You'd set your watch to it, right?
It gets me to sleep.
No, exactly.
Knowing that.
Yeah.
Feeling it.
I
being
know my
comfortable
batting
in it,
order.
living in it.
I know my batting order.
Yeah. And this is what happens. You've got to remember, punters and dribblers, after famous wins, after come from behind famous wins that are one of the greatest in our history and the worst in theirs ever, in all cricket, you can sit here and now nitpick, which is what we're doing.
Well, of course you can. What is it? The history's written by the victors, right? So we can come in here and we can sort of, we can talk shit about the other team. We can be confident about our team. We can then also pay out we can, as you say, nitpick. We can sift through our own inadequacies, but not too much that it's going to sound like we are turning to negative town. Why would you? We just had a famous win and England suck.
Now, in terms of squad announcement for Thursday, is Cummins out?
No, he wasn't in the squad, but that's sort of like we can just pick him though. We're just waiting to see. We're keeping our powder dry as opposed to wet.
Ashes squad. Smith, Boland, Carey, Doggett, Green, Head, Inglis, Khawaja, Labuschagne, Lyon, Nisa, Stark, Weatherald, Webster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14.
There is a bit of
14 blokes, no Cummins.
No, but that was like they've said they were like, but we can bring him in whenever we want. There's been a bit of consternation around the fact that we've picked a day-night test for Brisbane, taken it away from Adelaide, which is a bit offensive, to be fair, given Queensland and Brisbane's penchant for a 5 o'clock shower, which is whips cracking season in a day-night test.
Will it be lunch, actually?
But it's whips cracking season in a day-night test. That's what but it's like...
No, it'd be lunch.
Yeah, but it's around that time, Edward. I'm not saying it's bang on 5 every day or bang on... That period is cricket season. Lunch is half an hour.
40 minutes.
You don't you dare.
I'm just saying, be accurate.
No.
It's 40 minutes.
Whatever. It's half an hour. And then that's the consternation, is what I'm saying. People saying, why would you take a day-night test to Rainsville? Travis apparently went to the Premier of South Australia. I didn't know they had one. I didn't think South Australia had Premier. Cheers, it's South Australia.
What would you need one for?
That's what I'm saying. What's the point of it?
What do you just come out and go, yep.
Yeah.
We got the City of Churches, Adelaide.
Yep.
We put people in barrels sometime. A lot of etched people down here.
No, it's some weird people.
A lot of nice people, but a lot of weird people.
Don't die for abalone off our coastline.
Yeah.
You will get taken.
People get munched every now and then. And we got great wine.
We got great wine.
Well, I don't understand what would need managing about that.
No, that was the confusing thing to me. Was that they came
and we borrow energy off Victoria.
Yeah.
When
I think Elon's got a big battery down here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he does. Because they're greenies, which is fine.
No, there's not really that. Are they, though? Bodies and Barrels doesn't scream green.
Oh, yeah. That's the fringy, though, mate.
Well, it's a great point. It's the blue egg green,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, they'll put you in a barrel, mate. So Travis...
Went to the Premier. Didn't know they had one.
Didn't know they had one. Don't think they need one.
Is he young?
His name is...
Is he like a young, trendy guy?
His name's Malinalkis, I believe. Stephen Malinalkis.
Peter
Malinalkis.
Is he like a cool dude?
He's 45.
See, young. No,
I mean, it's not old.
It's not old.
Is he a cool dude? Which I was told was a camel's dick in school. Do you remember that?
Hard to tell.
No, frozen.
Yeah, camel's dick.
Frozen camel's dick, yeah. Was
Seems like a
is
bit of a cool dude.
Is that true? That was one of the great rumours going around my
Holy shit, get a load of Malinalkis shirtless, cunt. Yeah, there's another one without his child in it. Go back. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, right. That was just zoomed out. Dude, Malinowskis is stacked. What the fuck? Premiers shouldn't have a six-pack.
No. Well, ours are more corrupt.
Well, that's what it feels like, doesn't it? It certainly feels like. That's alleged, not by us.
No.
Steve Malinowskis is... He's a snack, dude. Look at those pipes.
I'm happy with him.
Now, Travis went to Stephen and was like, oi, lad, we need to...
Can I rub your abs? They're unbelievable.
But, well, no, Travis was like, oi, lad, I know that there's no need for you down in this part of the world, but, like, what you do need to do is make sure we don't lose a day-nighter moving forward, because that's fucked. Okay? Maybe a little less time working on your pipes, a few less sit-ups.
What was the thinking? What's the decision-making behind Adelaide losing it? Because I think they've had it the whole time. But
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Listen, no one tells me anything, mate.
we've had a day-nighter in Brisbane before.
I'm sure we have, but no one tells me anything anymore.
That's the problem. We used to get whispers.
We used to get whispers, mate. No one tells me shit anymore. Now, the answers might actually be out there, and I just haven't looked for them. But I'd prefer if you just told me, so I don't have to look for them.
Got it on good report though, Tom, that nothing drains like the Gabba, so that's not nothing.
Yeah. No, she drains. She drains, mate. Gabba drains. So that's good. Trav just on one of the all-time heaters, though, like just media-wise. He came out after the first testing, goes, I accidentally hit Archer for a 6. That's the most mentalist, backhanded compliment. Fuck you, Jofra. Like, he was like, oh, whoops, what did I do?
Yeah, whoops. As Jofra steams in for a 120 kilometre hour over.
I accidentally hit...
After you know, the gusto went out of the man.
I accidentally hit Jofra for 6. Sorry, Jofra. It was an accident. Whoops. And then he came out today or yesterday, Trav, and he's like, pink ball, white ball, red ball. Who gives a fuck, mate?
You see our old mate Ricky Ponting on Mark Boris's podcast?
I haven't watched it, but I see Ricky and I see all that he does, and I love and respect Ricky, who still owes us a greyhound.
Yes, he does. But I listen to our old mate Ricky because A, he's a dear friend, and B, it's Ricky Ponting.
And C, Mark Boris, also a dear friend.
Yes. So 2 friends catching up to talk cricket.
Yep.
You listen.
Yep.
And I did. And he made the point, and it was a point well made, that whilst you can sit there and go, this is the best side we've toured with since 10-11, and this is the worst side Australia's had since blah, 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 like, that's all just whatever. He goes, at the end of the day, when the whips are cracking, you need to beat Australia in Australia. Yep. And it doesn't matter about the personnel you bring or the personnel we've got. It's about winning the moments, and the English never win them. And that's just a fact. And it is what it is, and it is what it's always been. Yep. Taking out aberrations here and there and taking out their early work in the 1800s.
Statistical anomalies, exceptions that prove the rule.
As we moved into the 1900s, ever since then, we've pounded them into the earth, except for a handful of occasions, 2005, 2011, whatever. Like, there's a couple of moments here and there. But largely, they don't win the big moments, certainly not in Australia, certainly not against Australia. So, like, why is that going to change? And that's exactly what you saw in the first test. When the moment comes, they
crumble, they shrivel like a snail without a shell on a hot summer's day.
There you go, Tom. And then Trav comes out and just goes, "Yeah, I haven't been informed for the last 30 years."
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
What
informed,
about this?
I suck. Is that what it was?
Like a blue tongue. Yeah, that was
Is that what it was? Yeah, all the shots.
Yeah. That was him hitting fucking
accidentally
Archer for 6.
hitting Jarcher for 6.
Yeah. And you just go, yes, Ricky, yes, you get it.
Ricky also was. I don't know where I saw this yesterday. I think it was maybe on Twitter, but on the 7 coverage, Ricky was like the only person across the board who was like, I think this pitch is going to be perfect for batting the second half of day 2. And he went through and like this whole thing. He was like, this is what happened last year against India, and Australia were fucked. And then in the afternoon of day 2, Jaiswal and someone else, KL Rahul got to work, and then Kohli came in day 3, got a ton. Yep. It's like the second half of day 2 is where you want to be out there taking licks.
Yep. and then into day 3.
And then that's what Trav did. Trav came out and licked it.
This information's out there.
Yeah.
This information is out there. It is publicly available, right?
You just got to sift through the bullshit.
But it was tested by a foreign power to full effect last year. They won the test. Information available, information out there.
Yeah.
Go and look it up, read a fucking book, and come back having learnt something.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't play this expansive bullshit in the morning of day 2 when all you got to do is get through to the second half of day 2 and you're happy.
They can't do it, though, because they're English. With respect.
And that's, I think, what Ricky's, that's what Ricky is referring to in his interview with Mark a lot of the time, is because they're English, they just are incapable of greatness.
Yes. That's a great way to put it. They are incapable of greatness.
Is this going to be the best day in the match on which to be batting on it?
Maybe late today. The cracks have definitely opened up a lot from yesterday to today, which is really interesting. It was about 28 degrees yesterday. And looking at it this morning, you could see the cracks, but it actually looked like a really good surface for batting. We know the history of this venue last year. Day 2 last year, Australia lost 3 for 37. India then went back in for the second half of the day, were none for 172 at stumps. Jaiswal 90, not out, and KL Rahul 62, and then we know what happened after that. Day 3 was when Virat Kohli made 100. So it'll definitely get better for batting, but it might just be the second half of day 2 where it's at its absolute best.
He is incredible.
He is. He's the best in the business. Best in the business. Oh, just a greyhound, not nothing, but best in the business.
I feel like Stuart Broad's sitting there going, Jesus Christ, I wish someone ran this information down to the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, not that they would have listened, though, Tom.
No, of course they wouldn't listen, mate, because he's a fucking has-been.
I think we'll do a dear way, man.
Huh? No, he's all dear. No, mate, we don't charge for that one, mate.
But just wanted to say good luck to the English this Thursday.
Yep.
Obviously, if there's thunderstorms around, the ball's going to swing. Obviously, Mitch Starc loves swinging the nut.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Mitch
He's a
Starc,
swing dancer.
for reasons unknown, bowls faster with the pink nut. Obviously, Mitch Starc has comfortably the most wickets with the pink nut. Obviously, Mitch Starc averages 17 with the pink nut. And obviously, we've never lost a test except the one we wanted to lose on purpose to prop up West Indian cricket.
Yes.
So good luck to the English. It will be 2-0.
And then you're fucked at that point.
And then it's all over, right?
Yeah, then it's over.
Then it's over. Neds, 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 Neds.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Mark Wood's out as well.
Oh, Wood. He got stuck in that fucking drive, dude. He should not have driven from Perth to Brisbane. Like, that's when you're already old and grey and sore. You bowled like fucking 8 overs in the first test and your knee's injured.
Because it's, but
he had a hamstring injury, came back for his first fucking game of competitive cricket after like 7 months and he got a sore hammy. Like, what are we doing, England?
I think he had knee surgery at the start of the year. And he hasn't, that was his first, test or first class cricket match in.
He had a hit out.
Months
No, he had a hit out before the series, and he had hamstring soreness after like the first fucking ball he bowled. So he was then resting again. Then came back for this one again. He bowls quick. He falls over after every delivery. I don't know. Like that's just bizarre.
He wears knee pads too.
I know, dude.
Which is
there's some cuckery in that.
Like unless you lay carpet,
you're laying carpet or you're on your knees.
Even still.
It seems like a lot. Like, get your bowling action together. What about that? How about you just get your bowling action?
And they go, he bowled so quick, he just falls over. I'm like, there's been blokes that bowl quicker than Wood.
Yeah.
That aren't falling over wearing the double knee pads.
No one else wears the double knee pads like you're rollerblading. Why doesn't he wear some fucking wrist protectors as well? You know?
Like skateboarders.
No, rollerbladers.
Like the sliders.
Which he's what about the fucking wheelies he's never worn into the office? This guy constantly this generation of person, Cody Totes over here, he's fucking annoying. We get him the gift. We get him his roll. We get him his wheelies.
Yep.
He's never worn them in.
No.
He never comes to anything unless he's fucking at gunpoint. He doesn't do the funny post. He's too cool for that.
Why don't you wear the rollies?
Wheelies.
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to see you in them 4 days this week.
All right, what?
4 days. That's the rule. 4 days is from every day this week.
That's the rule, is it?
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Okay.
The entire Ashes stream, you can wheel around.
He only wheels around.
Do you wear them at home?
Well, you can't walk in them with the wheels in, so they're kind of impractical. You kind of just need to put them on to roll.
I thought they
pop back in.
I thought they popped back in. I thought they had like
Yeah, you could take them out, I guess.
technology.
Yeah, you can.
So you can pop them back in.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you were misleading everyone.
Well, I meant with the wheels in, you can't walk with them in.
So you've got to take the wheels out, or do they pop up further into the shoe?
No, you got to take them out. You've got to pull them out.
It's hard to know because he's never worn them in after we got them for him as a gift.
So once the wheels are in, you can't walk. You could walk on your toes.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Okay, so you could walk on your toes. Women are in high heels all the time, mate. So
Right, okay.
let's not pretend like you couldn't walk. Do you know what I mean, though? I know that just popped up, but I had to address it because he also didn't do that post, which pissed me off.
We spent a lot of money on those wheelies.
Yeah,
I've never seen him wear them.
he has never worn them.
Anyway, back to Mark Wood.
Anyway, back to Mark Wood wearing knee pads.
Am I shocked that a bloke that has to wear knee pads doesn't bowl more than once a year?
Well,
No,
I'm
really.
kind of shocked you got knee soreness. Because that's what it is, I'm pretty sure. What's the point of the pads, lad? You can't even, your knees are still sore.
It's very English.
It's giving English.
It's giving
fuck,
English.
dude.
It's giving English. It's giving.
My knees are sore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunately for you, Mark, you'll lose a lot of your luster because when you're bowling 150s, I'm like, oh, this guy's got a bit about him.
Yeah.
Right? This is very un-English. You're probably the quickest bowler England's ever had.
Quite possibly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But then I see the knee pads underneath the whites. I'm like,
Minus
ooh,
1,000
that's an
aura.
ick.
That's minus 1,000 aura, dude.
It's an ick.
It's so unfortunate.
I reckon close to 90% of women worldwide are ruling you out the gate if they saw you in knee pads.
Unless you're Bob Burnquist or Tony Hawk and you're doing, you're on the vert ramp.
Unless you're a vert skater or you're knocking in carpet every day.
Yeah. That's ick.
It's a huge ick.
Or what you're telling us is you rollerblade, which is an ick. Regardless, even though I respect your athleticism.
If your identity is rollerblading, that's, again, I can't help you.
Some guy, I remember like a while ago, maybe even like a year or two ago, some rollerblader out of nowhere, some guy just out of nowhere just commented something on our post, like, some fucking smart ass comment, go into his thing and just see that he identifies as a rollerblader exclusively. And it was just like, I just left a comment underneath his thing. He's like, keep blading, brah. And he just got, it was
People
just like
do.
buried.
People that rollerblades let you know about it.
Yeah.
It becomes their thing. It consumes their life. I'm not sure what sort of elixir they're drinking that makes rollerblading, take over their soul. But it happens.
Listen,
I've seen rollerblading transformations before. I've seen them.
I bladed as a kid. Like, I got rollerblades when I was young, right? That's fun.
I'm
It's
talking
something to do when you're a little kid.
about adult blading.
Yeah, if you're an adult blader, it's tough.
But why do adult bladers then change their whole identity to be about the blade?
Because I think it's an all or nothing.
Do you think?
Well, like, if you're
what's all or nothing about it?
well, you basically need to commit
The act of putting them on?
No, you need to commit to the lifestyle because you can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, metaphorically and literally speaking, right? Like, because of what the societal perception will become of you for rollerblading.
Yes.
You
must
have
lean,
to
you gotta
go
lean
all
into
the
it.
way in.
Yeah.
You can't be like a self-loathing rollerblader.
You can't be a part-time blader.
You can't be a part-time blader. You got to blade sun up, sun down.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the sun's down.
Yeah.
To and from work.
Yeah. Well, if I'm going to commit to sliding my foot into a shoe that has wheels on the bottom of it,
4 of them.
4 of them, if I'm going to commit to wearing knee pads and arm pads and elbow pads and wrist guards, if I'm going to wear cool bandanas
and go backwards down the street,
and dance everywhere.
Yeah. Listen, self-expression. You know what? Good for you, but I'm just saying you have to go all in like this guy, right? Yeah. You can't not respect this guy. He's going all in.
Which is, I'm with you. It's part of the requirement.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to get around with those shoes on, you've got to you've got to be about
also, like, if you have to, like, go and get something from the convenience store, at some point you have to walk on them, and that's not cool. Like, you have to, you know what I mean? Like, maybe when you've got
to walk on an angle.
Well, you either have to walk on your toes, or you just do that, like, really, like, considered step, or you sort of walk sideways in them.
Yeah, they walk like crabs, don't they?
They crab in blades. This backwards down the stairs is hot shit.
He's pretty good at it.
No, he is pretty badass. He's committing, though. Maybe we get Cody rollerblades, and every time he dogs a work event, he's just got a blade around.
What work event have I dogged?
One once.
Well,
never got over it.
Well, there's work events, and then there's, like, cultural events.
Which I've attended all
Culture Day, when's that?
Is that this Wednesday?
No,
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah. Culture Day.
Anyway, reminder, Thursday morning, Run Club, Newey, Thursday, Arvo, cricket stream. Punters and dribblers, we're selling a pony on Thursday. And now we're going to bring in our mate from Mustr, who's going to make the whole thing happen, the great Cameron Hay. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Hayes?
Cameron?
Hayes?
Hey.
Hey.
No, I knew that. I was more talking about the Cameron side of things.
Cam.
It could have been Cameroon.
I call him Cam from Mustr.
Yep. Mustr Racing. So we'll be back on the other side of this or ad with Cam.
Or maybe it's not an ad. You just start hearing him talk.
You'll just hear him talk about how this thing's going to shake out and what we get and what you get and what we all get.
And what it looks like.
And what it looks
how
like.
It's gonna work.
And how it's going to shake out.
That's right.
He seemed calm. Our boy Shoulders seemed calm in that video Richard sent through.
Well, I talked to Richard. I'm like, oh, is he giving you a bit of time? He's like, nah, he's chill as. He's chill. He said he's super good at learning. He's like, oh, I took him on the walker once. He was like, what's this? And second time, and he's like, did it. And third time, it's like he's done it for 5 years. So that's what you want when they're learning stuff quick.
Yep. That's fucking very horny stuff. It's very horny news. Punters and dribblers, you've just come in on the back end of a conversation here with our dear friend and business partner now, Cameron Hay, Mustr Racing, who is the man behind
the machine.
The machine. This whole dog and pony show, which is us getting a horse, which we've done. We went to New Zealand together. Now that the big bastard's back in the country and
loving it.
Loving it.
Apparently, calm down, fitting in well, learning well.
Which you just heard, because we'll keep that little bit in.
And we will. But
now comes the task of getting the beast in the hands of the punter and the dribbler.
That's it.
Quickly, for the people at home, welcome firstly, but give people just a summation of what Mustr does.
Mustr does. So we're a fairly new company. It's to give it. I think probably the easiest way to explain it is I've run a conventional syndication company called Poms Racing Thoroughbreds, and what we've been finding is racing's just become so expensive, and it's basically the punter is being costed out of owning a racehorse. So to kind of fix that, we've looked into this new model, and there's only 2 people in the country that currently have this license where it's called a micro share. So we split it up into thousands of shares. You're still an owner, but and we package it all up upfront costs. And so we've recently got a license for that, and we've done a few with Alpha Blokes, which we'll get into.
Mm-hmm.
But it essentially allows people to be a racehorse owner and not break the bank.
Which I think is exactly what spoke to us about this whole thing. Like having been in New Zealand now, having gone to the horse sale, seeing the coin getting thrown around is fucking crazy. And historically, if you're in a syndication, do you have to own 10%?
Yeah, around 5, 2.5 or 10. But even then, like, what people don't realise is you pay, 5, 10 grand. That's if you're getting a cheap horse, but the ongoings around 80 grand a year. Like the first payment you do is your cheapest. You know, and then they may not even get running as a yearling. We're buying a ready to run, but not the yearling for another 2 years or so. So you drop another 160K, and then they might be slow. So it's
fully because of the training fees.
So it's the ongoings which get people a lot, and especially having them come out every month, and your missus in your ear going, "What's this? What's going on with this horse?" And the horse may need time. You still need to be patient with horses, but if we're able to do it, package it up as one upfront cost, it just allows people to have a funner time.
Yeah, that's right. So the deal that we have here is that one share, whatever like your the cost is that you decide. You can buy more than one share, obviously, but
one share will cost $249.
Yep,
and that covers obviously your share in the horse, but that's training fees and everything in there.
Yeah,
vet costs, getting the big fella shipped over here.
GST,
insurance, couple of little rips.
Cup.
Well, so we've let's get into that more specifically.
Rips.
I think it's worth just covering off on the first cost of the horse, right? Of like everything associated with it. So it was 200 and what for a share, Edward?
249.
249 for a share. That's not a percent, by the way. That's a share. Just so we're being specific here. You can get as many as you want, punters and dribblers. You can't get less than one though.
That's right.
Because that would be none.
There's not a cap. There's no ceiling on. Well, there is a cap in theory, but
well, yes, there's a cap.
You can buy more than one. Yeah. You can buy 10, 20, whatever. You have to buy one at least.
Yes. And then beyond that price, obviously, that one-off price covers you for all of the things that we've just mentioned, from horse management, maintenance, and teaching. But
learning, Tom.
But what it does
Training.
do, which is the thing that I think is the coolest part.
Pays for its board as well.
It does pay for its board. Usually you'd have to pay for your own board, not this time.
Pay for the board, pay for the hay, pay for the salt lick, pay for the training, pay for the running.
Cuddles and kisses.
Pay for the float.
But what is
petrol?
And I mean, you can maybe speak to this a little bit with Pulse, like you don't, which is your other business. But what Muster's doing here, and what the opportunity is going to be for the dribblers who get involved in getting a share in this horse, is that there are events and race days that you guys put on. That if you're an owner, you're able to come to, and by put on, you put them on in conjunction with us or with Alpha Blokes.
Yeah, and racing these days it's more as you saw the Hong Kong elite sheiks, kings and queens, because it's become so expensive. But we want to to kind of encapsulate it, we want to bring racing back to the punter and dribbler, to the common man. So what we're trying to do is make sure it's affordable, but also make sure it's a fun ticket for the next 3 years. As you boys saw there, looking mighty fine your stories, as I might say.
Thank you very much.
And you may have seen it on the TV, and I know Will commented on this as well. Everyone takes it too seriously.
Yeah.
Like, it's a leisure sport. You're there to have fun. You're there to ride your horse home. So everyone's taking it so seriously. What we're trying to do is go, well, let's actually have some fun with this. We try and make it so it's funner because it's cheaper as well. So you don't have to, you can get in at
barrier to entry is
barrier to entry slower, but we're putting on those rips constantly throughout the horse's career. And so we have this weekend, it's good timing because we have the first rip for the Alpha Blokes. Obviously we sold cold brew with them a couple of months ago. And that's sold out, I think, in 6 hours. It actually broke the system, and it was down for 2.5 hours, which was awesome. Got a lot of phone calls. I actually broke my phone. I made the mistake, which I won't do again, of putting my number down. But look, if you have any problems, behind the share.
Oh my
God! Poor Tommy Dahl was trying to call me, and my phone just just broke. It was just like, nah. There was that many people trying to call me at once, trying to get a share.
Oh my God!
So. It shows there's a little bit of appetite for it, but we're putting on the first rip. 250 people, trackside at Rose Hill, Yabby Pump and Cold Brew are there. But outside of the horses running, whatever they do on the track, we're running. Everyone as they arrive, everyone gets 2 drinks. We're running the Fashions of the Field, hosted by the Pooh Bandit. So it's just going to be a lot of fun, and especially when you do it with a community like yours. People get to meet you boys and get out there and watch their horse run.
Yeah, exactly. One of the things that we also want to do, which is separate to Muster specifically, but you can't always be where the pony's running, right? Ideally, you would like to be, but if not, we are going to be also putting on, sessions at a pub to go and watch this thing.
Well, that's Tom and I feel fair income about this pony, really, really fair income about it. And we just want the whole community to be as involved as possible, which means if we have to put on out-of-town rips, we're prepared to do that for the punter and the dribbler. Also know this, we'll be doing stable days where we come out and we watch him work and we watch him walk around and we just drink mimosas.
Yep. Good day mimosas.
Good day mimosas.
Good day mimosas. The different thing about, I think what you and I were noticing, and we may have been saying this to Will, Friedman, trainer extraordinaire, the other day. But like when you're out there, everyone else there is looking at all of these animals like they're just, commodities. Whereas like we want this horse to feel like it's our pet.
Yeah. I want him to feel loved.
I want him to know.
I want him to feel the love
him.
of the dribbler community.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I suppose that's what we're getting at as well, is that even though your share is a micro share, you still get the full gambit of benefits that comes with horse ownership. For example, we'll all be able to name them together. We'll be putting forward names and you'll all vote and your vote will count and you'll be part of history.
Can you explain how...
There'll also be an app that's getting developed by Mustr Racing where you can see your winnings come into an account amongst other things. Would you like to elaborate on that, Cam?
Yeah, so we've currently got an application being developed. And again, like you said, just trying to involve people as much as possible. So first thing you got all your updates coming in weekly. So you can see all your updates on a newsfeed there like you're on Facebook. Another thing is a chat box. So you got people, all the owners chatting together, dribbling, as you might say.
Yeah.
Another thing is we got a wallet on there, so all your prize money gets paid into there. So that way you can get your prize money straight away and do with it what you will. So it's basically like your one hub where you can find out everything about your horse, and obviously you boys will be able to do updates and.
Oh, we'll be doing updates, but also but I like that Rich will be doing them, Will will be doing them.
Yeah, so it's like a play. You'll be able to get trainer updates. And that sort of stuff.
So like every week you'll get a video of your horse, and Will's talking about its feed, how its temperament's going, how its cuddles and kisses are going on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, right. I wonder if it's like if there's anything we'd be able to do where, and this is going to go a little off topic, but like with cam girls, you can donate monies for them to like do things, right? Like I wonder whether we could be like as a group, be like, let's chip in money to like give him a cuddle or a kiss.
Or get him
a salt, get him a toy.
Get him a toy, get him a salt.
Carrots.
Yeah, get him a carrot.
Get him a flat screen TV.
Yeah, we just be like, oi, Will, get him a fucking carrot, mate.
No, get him a flat screen TV, and we're going to put Bradman highlights on.
I'd like to look into that, decking out his stable.
Can we deck out his stable?
Can we make it
allowed?
This is why we've got Will on board.
Yeah.
Because Will gets it. Will's a bit of a dribbler himself, as you saw in the potty.
Yeah.
So if we need to go a bit left of centre to make this horse a champion, we got to do it. And this is where you boys come in. I said this to when we'll select him. Like we can do the ticker test, we can get the best pedigree experts to look at all the stuff, but you guys got to find the juju around him.
Yeah.
And if he didn't feel right, we were going to a different horse.
No, you're right. But he's a huge vibe. He's a huge vibe. And I think that it's important to let the punter and the dribbler know that there's no stone we'll leave unturned here in the pursuit of greatness.
That's right.
And if it means showing him Don Bradman highlights, if it means showing him Far Lap highlights, if it means showing him Winks highlights, if it means showing him the greats in Australian sporting history and how they went about their work, then we'll do that.
But like
we'll do that.
I don't know
if it's about playing in white music, you might like some white sound at night, some white noise.
I like some white noise. Apparently not good for your sleep. White noise.
To get to sleep, then you turn it off.
Turn it off. You have it on a timer. Yeah. Or maybe just like some white
We hire
noise.
someone to go out and turn it off at a certain point when he's getting a bit sleepy.
Just like some gentle noise. Or get audiobooks read to him by another horse with a great voice.
Get the Shane Warne.
We get him a Shane Warne book. Get someone to read Warney's book to him. Maybe we go out there and read to him.
No, you and I go out there and read to him.
Yeah, we'd
100%.
No, we would.
But so for $249, you can be a part of history. You can be a part of the first punter and dribbler horse, right? Which we'll all name. I can't sit here and say it's going to be a champion, but fuck me, it's showing.
We're going to give it every shot.
It's showing signs, right? All the perks of being an owner. That's usually and increasingly reserved for sheikhs, for oil trillionaires,
for glass bottom boat enthusiasts.
Exactly. For naughty billionaires and for royalty is now possible for the punter and the dribbler at a one-off price that you can set and forget about. We're not going to come knocking on your door asking for more coin.
No, exactly right. For the first 3 years.
Is that right? For the first 3 years?
Yeah, so first 2 years. So like
3 years or three?
Three. So the way it works in horse racing, you generally know where they're going to be at by the time they're end of their 3-year-old career. But for this boy, we'll have to the end of his 5-year-old career. So it just adds a lot more buffer zone. And I say with that, like in the case that he's a champion, well, when he is a champion, at the end of that 5-year career, and he's still absolutely killing it, we can still keep continuing with his race career and go, okay, we're just going to take a little of prize money to try and do the rest of it. But it's fairly unlikely that that period prolongs, just because that's longer than the general racing career of a horse.
Right. Gotcha.
They only race until they're about 4.5.
Yep. Well, listen, there is going to be...
So we've covered his likely
race career.
Race career, if he's a dud, respectfully.
But we might just go, you've done enough for us.
Well, that's also, what if he's just still winning Group 1s and we're just going to pull the pin? Doubt it.
Maybe he's won Group 1s and then he stops winning them and we go, thank you for service. Who knows?
No, that's a good point.
There's a lot of unknowns. But if he put it this way, if he's winning Group 1s...
Yeah, you're more than happy to.
Then I'm sure we can
share if you don't want it.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can extend the training fees.
Yes.
I don't think that's a big deal.
I don't think that's going to be difficult.
I will say with that though as well,
Just
if he doesn't get to that full amount, that point gets refunded to you.
Great point.
Yes.
So if he's not in work for 3 years, you get a refund of some of the money, of a portion amount.
So that portion of it. So the way it's worked is we registered micro-share investment scheme with ASIC.
Yep.
And to just basically simplify it, is essentially it's held in trust by Psych Custodians, who's the lawyer company that set it up. So all that money is held in trust. We don't touch it at all. They pay the training fees out of trust.
That's great to know.
They pay all of it. So when it comes to a point, if his career for some reason ends early, you get paid back that portion of. He might
develop a drug habit. You know what I mean? He might
develop an appetite for the ladies.
Well, his nuts are gone, but that doesn't mean he can't still chong.
Share to my eunuch, brothers out there.
I'd say, the first biggest frustration is the cost in racing. The second biggest is the time it takes for a horse to get to the track, because they're not machines. They're animals. They may not be feeling good. They're just like a kid. Some kids that learn at faster pace than others, or slower pace. And so usually horses are bought as yearlings, as Will was saying, a 1-year-old. And you got to wait at least 18 months to find out if that horse is slow or got something.
Or if it can even run.
It could even run.
That's fucking insane to me.
And I wouldn't say most, but I'd say like 30% of 40% of those horses won't even make it to that point. Break down. They're animals. You know what I mean? They're fickle animals. They're 500 kilos on joints that are as big as ours. So the reason I say this is it takes so long for them to get to the track, and that's why I think we're at a bit of an advantage here by targeting the ready-to-run sales, because we know he can gallop.
Yeah.
We moneyballed it and saw his stride length 7.31. We've seen his ticker, and he's got ticker.
He's got shitloads of ticker.
Shitloads of ticker.
A+ on the pedigree.
There's actually a couple.
A+ on the pedigree rating.
A+.
8 generations. Will said 6 in the other potty. 8.
A+ pedigree over 8 generations. But there was horses genuinely that we loved the look of, and then we got their ticker ratings back. How big's your heart, son? And we ruled them out. We go, nah.
Yeah.
We aren't in good conscience going to buy a horse with a shit heart.
No.
Because it's all about ticker for us.
Yeah, it is.
When the going gets tough, one must get going.
Yes.
And
that's ticker is essential.
It's the key ingredient. But he's learning quickly.
Yeah.
Correct?
Because you can control that. You can... Well, in a way, you saw it the sales boys. Like for this one, it's such an important community. If people are putting their hard earned into it, we threw the absolute book at it. We moneyballed it. We had Will on the ground.
You were fucking half dead by the end of it. You were so stressed. We were like, "You all right, mate?" You're like, "I'm fine. I'm fine."
I was telling you, I wasn't wigging out, but I was on my way. I was with, and you want to get the right one.
Especially buying late, dude.
Oh, yeah. When we were just all sitting around, we'd had a couple of bubbles, like just waiting for horses, and we were like, fuck, I'm going to fall asleep just sitting here. We had like 3 hours before another.
Lucky we went to the hotel.
Because we were so strict in the criteria. And people go, oh, it's because you're just waiting around for it. So because we cut out so many in the first day and the second day. We only bidded on that one horse and that second horse on the first day. So you bidding on 3 horses out of 480. That's a lot of reasons to say no.
Yeah.
So you're trying to find that perfect SG ball player.
Yeah.
That's what he is right now. He's a 16-year-old SG ball player that's showing bits.
Could be anything.
That could be anything.
And
so you're going, we're going to nurture
But he can play because he's already playing.
Well, no, he can play. He's tearing it up.
Yeah.
It's just about whether
you're basically buying him out of the womb.
We're just seeing if he can make the step up to grade.
Yeah. So we got this 16-year-old that we can see can gallop. He's making breaks. He's putting people into holes.
Yeah.
But we got to nurture him, and that's Will's obviously expertise. Nurture him to get to that 21-year-old level where he's firing on the field. So the good thing right now. And as I was saying with Richard's update, is he's learning real quick because you can look at every ticker rating, you can every pedigree, they can be the perfect horse, but you don't know what's in their head. You don't know how they're going to take to the training. Yeah. And for him, he's coping with it really well. He's loving being on Australian soil, loving it.
Yeah,
loving it.
Well,
other than
who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
All the best from New Zealand have come just quietly.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
No, listen, it's true. Russell Crowe created
Far
house. Huh?
Farlap.
I thought you said Farnham. I go, no, I'm pretty sure Farnham's Australian. Farlap. Yeah. Probably some more, but I think they're pretty good. It's a good start.
Hey, that's enough. The greatest
Oh,
racehorse
man,
of
your
all
old
time.
girl.
Yeah, great point.
Charwolf, Mr. Brightside, one of the greats. He's taken to it. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So when Richard's saying, I call Richard Friedman, who's taking care of him, he said, as I was saying, he said he gets on that treadmill. Showed him the first time. He's going, what the fuck's going on? I've never been on a treadmill. Imagine being a horse going on a treadmill. What the moving everywhere.
Yeah.
And then second time he's like, I got this. Third time he's like, mate, he was like a 5-year-old gelding. He just knew what was going on.
Oh, we
so
love
he's taken
that.
to it. And you want that because when they get into training and Will goes, hey, I want you to gallop and go behind this other horse and take it, they'll do it once and go, all right. And then second time they can go for it. It means you're not waiting ages for them to figure it out.
Yep.
When the pedigree guy said, look, he's bred to be an early 2-year-old, he's got that in his blood. His ancestors have done that for 8 generations. That's what you want coming out in them as a temperament.
Fucking oath.
I love this stuff.
Same, dude. Same.
I love that you can go back through the pedigree, like the
generations.
the lineage, and be like, oh, they've shown that at this age they can do it.
Yeah. What's just the general life of a horse? How long do horses live?
Oh,
Can they get old? Can they get up there? Like
they can get up there probably like 8 to 12.
they die at 8 or 12?
Or I'm saying like average. But like
Shit,
depends
that's
how well
not
they
that
get
old, is
looked
it?
after. No, it's not that old. But like they can
Fuck.
get up to 15 to 20.
Yeah, right. Okay.
If
can
they're well
push it.
kept.
Yeah.
But,
Listen, I'm not thinking about him dying.
But like there was a 9-year-old that raced in the weekend that's still racing in group.
I'm not
races.
even talking about racing at this point now. I'm also just thinking about, when we retire him to a stables as a champion and he's just licking salt for the rest of his days and eating the freshest grass this Mother Earth can grow.
That's a great point to make because a lot of people, critics of the racing industry, would say, what's going to happen once he's finished racing.
We'll
But
be looking after him for his
Yeah,
life,
no,
obviously.
his
loved him.
dads will be loving
It's
him
like
for the rest of
when
his
your
life.
children, fail and get kicked out of the SG ball squad. Do you just neglect them?
No,
No,
you
you
don't.
still give them a lot of love.
No, of course you do.
Oh no, there'll be nothing but love for that.
Nothing but love. So he'll live out his days on a paddock no matter what he does
Yeah.
on the track.
Yeah.
And still getting a lot of cuddles and Don Bradman.
Yeah. It'll be the top paddock as well. It'll be the best paddock in the field. We'll be making sure of that.
And from a registration perspective, what does it look like if for a shareholder? Do they get?
Yeah, so they'll get like a certificate of authenticity.
Yep.
Come through when we have the app in January. So they'll be able to see that within their kind of horse portal.
Yep.
But essentially, it's quite legitimate in terms of it's actually a micro investment fund. So you've got one of the scheme amounts that's lasting for that full horse's career. So you're completely an owner of that horse, despite if it's a smaller owner or a big owner.
Love that. That's what we want.
There is going to be, you've got some firstly, any questions, reach out with them and we can get them answered for you. If you're thinking about it, like if you're on the fence, if there's anything that we haven't answered here, and if also before we finish here today, if there's anything you think we haven't asked you, but you'll be able to hit us up, just DM the Instagram and we will get answers for you. But also there's a bit of an frequently asked questions. That's a FAQ doc that you've got, which we can put up on our website where the link will be to buy the shares, Edward?
Yeah. So it'll come to Mustr.Racing to actually buy the shares.
Yes, but it will push that
put
link.
So at 6 p.m. on Thursday, December 4th, this Thursday, all you'll need to do is head to hellosport.shop and there will be a link there for all thing horsey.
Yes.
It will drive you to mustrracing.com.
Mustr.Racing.
Mustr.Racing.
Yep.
Yeah. Just go to hellosport.shop.
Yep.
It'll all be there.
It'll all be there.
Yeah.
Or go to mustr.racing. Up to you.
Is there anything else you think that we need to touch on that we sort of haven't got to in regards to this, or any bits of information that we need to be to be addressing here?
Probably in terms of what other things going to be included in kind of that membership to Mayhem or that fun ticket.
Yes.
It would be to be a part of the ownership
Fun
of
ticket,
Shoulders
yes.
itself. So the fun ticket for the whole 3 years, we'll generally try and run at least an event every preparation he has, so every time he's in work. So that's a stable visit, try and get out to the track and line it up. It's very hard to line them up when they're racing to try and make a match perfectly, but obviously we're doing it this weekend with Cold Brew and Yabby Pump, and at the moment they're both going to run. So we just want to try and get owners trackside as much as possible, and there's nothing better than seeing your horse turn the corner and ride at home.
But that's the beauty of Will, I think, as well, is that he's going to try and match it up with these events. But am I correct in saying even if we don't have a quote unquote organised event on, the owners can go anyway?
Yeah.
So that's like you can still go watch your boy run.
Yeah.
It might just not. We might not always have a marquee there.
Yes.
Because these things
So how does that work?
need to be organised in advance.
How does that work? If you've got if you've got one share, and then you want to go see it run, maybe it's in your town, and we're not doing an event, fucking whatever. Like, how does it work? Rocking up and being like, I'm an owner.
So essentially, the way we've done it, and it'll be much more streamlined when the application's up and running in February. But right now, how we've done it for this weekend is every share that you buy, you get a ticket allocation.
Okay.
So that's how we did it. And so we use as much as we can from the kitty. So for this particular one, because we had all the drinks included, it's an exclusive space with a stage looking over at it's actually at the winning post at Rose Hill. It's $100 tickets. We subsidise $60 of it, and the people just got a $40 ticket for every share that they have. And it meant that they had front row seats to the day on the weekend. And then, for instance, if he runs again in 2 weeks' time, we'll still be sorting out, an area where all owners can go and watch it all together.
Right. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
And I know for this boy in particular, we're going to sell the horse this Thursday, and then we're going to be organising an open stable morning the next few weeks after him. I know Christmas is a little bit close there.
Well, we were talking with
Yeah.
Will. We think we'll be doing that in Jan, likely.
Yes.
The stable visit, late Jan.
Just because of what's reasonably achievable
this time of year.
And for most people to actually be like, well, I can't fucking do it. But so January probably more likely. But so just to clarify there with that Alpha Blokes one, they're paying $40 a ticket for a day that's full, or like a full package day.
Full package day.
Full package day. Because that's where glorious things can be achieved, is full package days.
As opposed to you can just go and sit.
As opposed to we've got an area, area for where we can come and watch this thing,
Yeah.
get after it with maybe a couple of free drinks.
Yeah.
Full package days, $40 for what, like essentially
Full package.
You get 2 beers that cost you $40. So you got a full package day, or an FPD as we like to call it.
Mate, schooners at the pub are now $10 everywhere at least. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
But it depends on the
insane.
event. Like one's in Queensland, it'd be totally free. It just depends on the track.
Yes.
So that's just a deal we did with the ATC at the time.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll just try our best to make sure as many people as can come as possible.
Yes.
And then those who had multiple tickets could, bring their misses along.
Well,
with their
that
mates.
was the point I was going to come back to as well, because some dribblers were like, "Oh, does my share get me a ticket?" And I was like, "Like a second one, like a plus one." So it's good to clarify that.
If you've got 2 shares, then yes, it does.
2 shares so it's a good weight. If your missus is like, "What, you getting a share?" And horse, like, well, if I get 2, sweetie, then we can both go to these things. Day at the races, you get frocked up, you look gorgeous. I put the suit on. You love me in a suit. You always say it.
Always say
You
it.
say how dashing I look. Reminds you of our wedding day.
Yeah, you're like, God damn it, now I'm feeling things.
There's nothing
all the right
sexier
places.
than a horse owner in a suit.
Nothing sexier,
Nothing.
especially when you didn't pay that much to get it.
Also, especially when, in mine and Eddie's case, we're going to go and buy specific suits for our debut as horse owners, and they're going to be as ostentatious and over the top as you could ever hope a suit
As
to
you
be.
could ever possibly imagine.
Cuban boots, big cutters, feathers in our hats, like
Wedge-tail eagle.
wedge-tail eagle feathers in the hats.
Huge Cubans.
Yeah, huge
Massive
Cubans,
cutters.
like real sort of like
Tassels.
the patenty tassely jackets and shit. I can't wait.
Horse owner suits.
Horse owner garb.
I would argue, what's the point of being a horse owner if you're not going to dress like that?
Mate, the only way you're allowed to get away dressing like that is if you are a horse owner. People go, "Why are you dressed like that?" You go, "I'm a horse owner." They go, "Okay, sweet."
Show them the certificate. There you go.
Sorry.
Sorry. He's running a Group 1 this weekend.
Yeah.
Go away.
Go
okay,
away.
sorry, sir. You're amazing.
Sorry, can I get a photo with you and your wedge-tailed eagle feather?
Of course you can. I'm a horse owner. See, you see what I'm saying? You getting it?
Yeah.
There's a certain aura.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 1,000% there's an aura.
Now, when is this going on sale? Thursday, 6 p.m.
Hellosport.shop or Mustr.Racing.
That is, or Mustr.Racing.
They link to the same area, same
But
place.
this is 6 o'clock New South Wales time. So if you're in Queensland, I'm setting my alarm the wrong thing, set it at the right time then. Set it at the right time. If it's 6 o'clock here, it's 5 o'clock your time.
6 o'clock New South Wales, 5 o'clock Queensland, fucking whatever it is in South Australia, keep up, 5:30, who knows?
WA.
And then WA's 3 o'clock, whatever. Like
2
just
o'clock, 4 o'clock.
not my job to work it out for you. 6 p.m. Sydney time this Thursday, hellosport.shop.
Come get amongst it. I can't bloody wait.
As Will was saying, like, opportunities like this don't come around often.
Fuck no.
No.
Well, we've been doing this for 10 years and we've never done it.
Never done it.
And cold brew sold out. You know, there was a lot more cold brew shares, and they broke the system. 30,000 people tried to buy it.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. So cold brew flew. So make sure you get in while the getting's good, punters and dribblers. As Cam said, there is a lot less shares in our horse than there was in cold brew. Cold brew is a big, thick boy.
Yep. Also, one of the, we do this all the...
Who's tried and tested, whereas I've got a great feeling about ours. We bought him well.
We did. It was good buying. But I think one of the things that you and I, Eddie, that is at the core of all that we do, quite sincerely, whether it's our golf days...
Are you being sincere?
I'm being sincere for
Wow.
sure. Whether it's our golf days, run clubs, fucking, the magic round things that we've done, it's like these are opportunities for the dribbler community to get together and to catch up, and for us to meet you all and hang out, and we that's
but now own a horse.
now to own a horse together, like you're connected for life. That's a bond.
It's levels.
So Thursday, 6 p.m. hellosport.shop, New South Wales time. We'll see you there. Cam, thank you very much for coming in.
No worries.
Thank you.
Mustr Racing, Mustr.Racing, or hellosport.shop.
Yeah. Time to have some fun, boys.
Time to have some fun. Get out! Punters and dribblers, if you are lucky enough to be listening to this ad on Monday, the 1st of December, Be Good Health, Black Friday sale, still alive and well till midnight tonight, 20% off store-wide, 3 or more boxes, free hat, spend $250 or more, free shirt, apple kiwi flavour for Daylight's new, fresh, hot, ready, give it a try, unbelievable stuff. But move quickly because it ends midnight tonight.
And obviously, if you listen to this afterwards, then just begoodhealth.com.au, promo code dribblers, 10% off, subscription 20% off, you get it.
Correct.
Thank you once again to our good friend Cameron Hay there from Mustr Racing. Look forward to getting a pony with you all, dribblers. Now, a couple of things, Eddie, before we go. McLaren fucks Oscar Piastri once more. Technically, still a chance to win. He was the fastest at the Formula One, whichever the Grand Prix was over the weekend. Don't know where it was. Qatar. Have been to Qatar before, at least in the airport. It was weird. So, he was pole. Then there was a safety car early. And the McLarens were the only team not to pit and change tyres. And basically that one thing fucked him for the rest of the race. He's like, I couldn't have raced any better. They fucked me. And then even Verstappen, who won, was like, proves that anything can happen in this game because I was nowhere near as quick as the McLaren car, but I'm not an idiot and my team isn't dumb and we did what everyone else did, and so I won the race. And now I am ahead of Piastri. Lando
Still leading. And basically, if he comes anywhere first, second, or third in the final race, he wins it. But there's a few little machinations.
Listen,
that can happen.
let's call it what it is. They didn't want our boy winning.
Yep.
That's why they didn't pit him. They're like, listen, if we just ruin this for Oscar, then Lando's still in the box seat to win it. That's what we want.
Yep.
That's what happened.
Yep.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Because no other team did the tactic.
Every other team pitted. It's anti-Australian, anti-Piastri bullshit. That's what it is.
It's English bullshit, dude. It's English.
Let's just be honest about it.
cuckery.
It's been happening all season. Just, it is what it is. Make your peace with
English
it.
cuckery. Now,
Well, don't make your peace with it.
Well, don't
Acknowledge
make your peace
it.
with it. Acknowledge it.
it.
This is what this is sort of like how it could potentially go, right? So current standings
This is the first time I think it's come down to the final race as well since like 2010, where three different.
All three. Yeah, right. It's come down to this last race.
We're three. Norris on 408, Verstappen 396, Piastri 392, all with 7 wins. So how Norris can win the title if he finishes anywhere in the top 3? If he finishes 4th or 5th and Verstappen does not win. If he finishes 6th or 7th and both Verstappen and Piastri don't win. If he finishes 8th, Verstappen is 3rd or worse, Piastri doesn't win. Finishes 9th, Verstappen 4th or worse, Piastri doesn't win. Finishes 10th, Verstappen is 4th or worse, Piastri 3rd or worse. Now, the only one that we really care about is Piastri. He has to win in Abu Dhabi, Norris 6th or worse. He finishes 2nd, Norris 10th or worse, Verstappen 4th or worse.
So that's what I mean about them throwing it. All they've got to do is get him. They've got to get Lando to first, 2nd, or 3rd.
Mate, if they get Norris to 6th or worse, that's Piastri. So if he's 5 or better and Piastri wins it, he's still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've just fucked him completely.
Yeah. It's been brutal.
Yeah.
Been awful.
How much longer is he with McLaren for? It'd be hard though, wouldn't it? Because the cars are fast, even though you're getting fucked.
Yeah.
You're like, the cars are fast.
Leave at your own peril.
Yeah.
Till the end of 2028.
Right. Yep.
So he's got not going anywhere. But like, even if you do, you're like, the cars are fast. They just
Cars
hate
are
me.
fast, though.
They hate me because I'm an elite Australian at the top of my game.
Yeah. Well, he's not English.
Yeah. No, he's not.
As well.
He's not a cuck.
And because of all we've done on the sporting field of the English over the years,
And they're currently doing right now.
it's there's bad blood. There's bad blood. Clearly,
I think Taylor Swift said it right. And now we got bad blood.
she did say that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Formula One, and this might shock you, punters and dribblers, but rugby league, the last ticket item on the menu today, because it ain't footy season. There's still a bit going on, but it ain't footy season. R360.
Not happening.
Not until 2028.
Not happening.
Probably not happening.
Not happening.
But definitely not until 2028. And PVL, being the gracious, supreme leader, the benevolent dictator that he is, has said to both Ryan Pappenhausen and Zach Lomax, you are welcome to return. You have been hoodwinked by the oil tycoon, the oil billionaire, the shake dollar. And you're welcome back.
Naturally, Ryan and Zach are most welcome to come back. ARL Commission Chairman Vlandis told AAP they were just victims of the mirage. It's no surprise their current business model was never going to work. It's a shame so many people were hoodwinked. What does this mean for, in particular, Lomax?
Well, so he's in what we call a rugby league pickle. Parramatta don't want him back, but he also
would be crazy.
He can't play for anyone other than Parramatta until 2028, I believe. So he can't really come back.
Why?
Because that was part of the terms of his release with them.
They said we'll let you go, but you can't play for anyone else in the NRL until 2028. It's only 2025.
Unless the Eels grant him permission.
Unless they grant him permission. Now, they may do that. I don't know. They may be like, fuck it, whatever. Like, we're going to ruin this guy's life. But.
And they be like, we don't want you back.
No, they don't. They don't want him back. They've already said that. They're like, we want to focus on who we've got. But, like, he could go to rugby union. He's going to get paid fuck all comparatively. I think who came out and said it?
Japanese rugby, French rugby.
Yeah, but apparently there hasn't been heaps of interest. I find that to be bullshit. There's just no way. There's no way there wouldn't be interest out there for him. He's a top flight winger. But
he's going to have to. If they don't cede ground on this 2028
Lottie's saying try playing the World Cup.
May as well.
You may as well.
You're here now.
You're still young. You're here.
You're here now. He's great.
Whereas Pappy will come back. I reckon the Bulldogs have their penises out of their flies looking at Ryan Pappenhausen walking down the street.
Mate, with the World Cup in Australia in 2027, you're mad not to have a crack.
If you're Lomax, if you're Pappenhausen, I don't
think Lomax. You're mad not to. Yeah. Call up the Waratahs, go and play there for 50 grand a year, but you can still probably play some Wallaby stuff.
It would be unfortunate if you didn't make the Wallabies squad?
Well,
Given the gifts that you have.
highly unlikely, you would say, not to be in the squad. Highly unlikely.
Can leap, can kick.
Highly unlikely. That's what you do, buddy. That's what you do. You've been hoodwinked. There's a silver lining here.
Go for a bit of dual internationality.
Yeah, there's a silver lining here. There really is. Again, if it's all about money for you, you're going to be sadly disappointed, I think, with what comes your way from union.
But what you could
this
have
country.
here, if you go and rip in rugby union, then the world's your oyster on a global stage, where now you go look at your European, Japanese rugby options, where now you're getting paid big bicky. If the R360 was ever to return, you are now a better rugby union player. You've had some time on the saddle, in the ruck, as it were.
I'm in the ruck, Tom, yeah.
Yep. So, listen, I don't know that... Listen, PVL, firstly, huge win for PVL. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He came out. You could understand how people out there, definitely not you and I, thought that maybe he was just fighting off the back foot a little bit with R360. Not us. Because what it is clear now is that he knew what he was talking about. This is a competition from a cereal box. Haven't seen a business model. These guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know, come to me when you've actually done something, and then, postpone until 2028. Yeah, because no one was interested. No one was giving you any money.
It's not happening. It's not going to happen. They couldn't even get any talent. Great from Payne to hold off.
Well played from Payne to hold off.
Well played from Payne. Huge call from Payne. Obviously, Zach probably wishes he could have his time again.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Ryan comes out of this smelling like roses.
Ryan comes out of this smelling like a dandelion.
The thing is, though,
it was probably on the out at the Storm anyway.
Yep.
The timing was perfect for him. Zach, unfortunately, only done a year at Parramatta.
He probably, though, Pappenhausen maybe needs to... He can't play next year. He said he wanted a year off. So, like, he needs a bit of an eat, pray, love. He has to eat, pray, and love next year, I think. Don't you? Don't you reckon he's like, if you are to smell like the roses you purport to be, you need to eat, pray, love next year?
I think there's still outs for him.
I've done some eating, some praying, some loving, and I want to come back early.
You know, you sneak into dogs training in a disguise and you do the preseason, and then like late Jan, you're like, I'm back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, okay.
I've done an eat, pray, love up until mid-Jan, or you just go listen for reasons that I don't want to go into.
Change my mind.
There's some financial pressures with the greater family, and I need to look after someone. Just some bullshit line.
Make something up.
You know?
I reckon you could just go change my mind.
You could just say I went and did an ayahuasca trip, and I've changed my mind.
Yeah,
and I've changed my name, a la Oscar Ginsburg. No, Oscar. What's his name?
Oscar Ginsburg.
Osher.
Oh,
who
Andrew
used to
G.
be Andrew G.
And then he was
from
Andrew
Channel V.
Then he was Andrew Ginsburg. Then Osher Ginsburg.
Yeah.
Ginsburg. Yeah. You know.
Harris
Just like, did he do ayahuasca? Is that what happened?
I think so. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder what Pappy changed his name to. Yeah, listen, that's all very possible. The other thing that we haven't gotten to, Ruben Garrick probably leaving.
Probably to the Roosters.
The Seagulls, probably the Roosters. Now, I'll say this, hate it for Manly, but I love it for Ruben, and I love Ruben, ultimately. I do love Ruben, good man, good style of bloke, hot. The only thing I'll say in an opportunity sense for Manly is that maybe we need to see what the fruit of the Northern Beaches loins has to offer. Like, what sort of... I know Clayton Fualalo, good style of boat, good player, coming through. I'm not saying...
Didn't score in a trial once.
Didn't score in a trial once that we maybe, invested on, which was dumb from us.
That was the dumbest.
That was the dumbest bet we've ever done.
done.
That was the dumbest
It
bet
was.
we've
It's
done.
not even. It's not even close.
Not even close. Not even close. But yeah, maybe there's some Northern Beaches loins that we need to invest in. Ruben's had a great career at Manly. He's 29, maybe 30 odd. Like he's getting up there to some degree.
He's 28.
He's 28, so he'll be 29 next year.
Yep.
And mate, our boy Jamal Kicks
not great under pressure, that we may find another kicker. I'd be more inclined to do that.
We've got one though, if we need it.
Jamal does kick.
Yeah.
Pressure moments, Jamal doesn't kick great.
So this would be for 2028?
7. Yep.
And there's no suggestion that there'd be an early release or something lame like that?
I haven't seen one. I hope not. That'd be too soon stuff. Too soon saloon.
One more season, one more dance.
Yeah.
Ruben doesn't strike me as the type of guy that would agitate for an early release.
No, I agree. It might be the club who, things just keep happening and things just keep leaking. There is one of the great leaks in that joint. Everything's getting out. But, if you were to, the club may want to move him on and go, fuck it, we'll free up some cap space, bring in another fruit of our loins and maybe use some leftover money for a big boy. Maybe not, though. Ow. Fuck me dead. Something sore on the old shinny there. Bit of a bruise, he reckons.
Well, I think even still, if you were to sign someone, it would be for the following year, pretty much. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's not really anyone off contract.
Yes.
So.
And at times, with Mark going to Union and Tupou potentially retiring, it works well for both parties, I guess.
Well, not us.
Gives us time to find someone.
What parties? Not us, not our party.
Well, yeah.
It gives us time to explore the fruit of our loins.
Yes.
The thing you need to understand about the Peninsula punters and dribblers is that it always delivers.
Yeah.
It has delivered talent after talent after talent after talent
Well,
after
it's a
talent.
fruit tree, mate.
And it's time for another talent to be born out of the Peninsula.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ruben not even from the Peninsula.
Yeah, but he is. He may as well be.
He is.
And he loves it up there.
Well, he is now. He's been indoctrinated.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves it up there, mate. He loves it.
But also, I'm not going to say no to someone else from Wollongong or from that part of the world.
No,
South
never would.
Coast.
Never would. Yeah, I also, it's it's the Roosters or the Dragons. It ain't the Dragons. And that's just that's not I don't know that for sure, but I'm like, if he goes to the Dragons, I know you're from there, Ruben, but that's a dumb decision.
Oh, that makes no sense.
Say Tatar to ever winning a competition.
Say Tatar.
If you were going to leave Manly.
No, that's not Tatar. That's Tatar.
No, not Tatar.
I like Tatar though.
So do I.
It's nice.
No, it is good. It's tart. If you were to leave the Manly Seagulls prior to the Peninsula and go somewhere, and you had a choice between the Roosters and the Dragons, what in the fuck would you go to the Dragons for?
You wouldn't.
You go to the Roosters and you try to win comps.
Correct. And you're not going to win them because Cooper Cronk's retired, but you can have a crack.
You can have a crack. You'll go close. Maybe. And then final thing, I read somewhere that the Bears have a marquee number 7, mate. Who do you reckon the Bears' marquee number 7 is?
They've got a marquee number 7. Signed?
Apparently. Who do you reckon their marquee...
Pezzett.
He's already signed with the Broncos and the Eels.
I know. We spent all last fucking month on it. Jackson Hastings.
No. He played in the NRL as a top-line halfback this year. He will not be playing in the NRL next year. There's my clue.
Oh, Sexton.
Yeah.
Toby Sexton, you're kidding. Marquee.
He's their marquee 7.
She's been loose with that term. Marquee for me used to mean something.
No, I know.
Marquee used to mean something.
Yeah, no, it did.
Marquee used to be they got Jerome Hughes.
Yeah,
I thought he
Del
was still
Piero was a marquee signing.
Yeah,
marquee allowance.
Yeah. Andrew Johns.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Munster would have been a marquee signing. I'm not knocking Sexton, who, was good, was solid, was good without being great at the Bulldogs this year. And often we felt maybe hardly done by at certain points. But, if you're the Bears, are you happy with that signing? I don't know if you are. I don't know if maybe he's a backup 7 and they got someone else in mind.
They threw $6 million at Jaden Campbell over a 5-year deal that he rejected.
Did they, mate?
$6 million over 5.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The Dolphins showed it's tough to get going. They obviously
did pretty fucking
no,
well.
but that when they signed all their players, people were like, who the fuck are these guys? And they turn them into great players a lot of the time.
Wayne
they were unwanted.
Wayne Bennett.
Yeah, Wayne did.
Wayne
did, yeah.
Wayne Bennett did.
But my point
Mal
is...
Meninga hasn't coached a rugby league team
what I'm saying
in
is...
fucking decades.
What I'm saying is the Dolphins showed it is difficult to lure talent in at the start.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just...
So,
wondering.
unfortunately for them, Toby Sexton being sold by the marketing department as a marquee signing is one made under duress.
Yeah.
Situational duress.
Situational duress. And the NRL giving him no salary cap concessions. I'm like, that seems a bit harsh.
It seems insane to me.
It seems a bit harsh.
Yeah. Okay, if you're not going to give him salary cap concessions, give him longer. Don't give him 1 year. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's like... I think Mal, I read something the other day that Mal was like going to some convention of club, C-suites and coaches and whatever else, where he was going to make a plea on behalf of the Bears for all the owners and all the club C-suites to like allow some concessions for the Bears. But there was every chance that they're all going to be like, no, fuck, suck a dick, mate. No, we aren't going to give you, so you can come and steal our players. But it was more like, I think, around less like salary cap specific and more like, family flights and, like making it easier for families to like exist over there.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right.
Mate, I think they should have it. I think they should also have a higher salary cap for like the first 2 years. Something. I don't know. Like
Long way away.
Mate, Perth's a flight and a half, dude.
Yeah, it's a flight and a half.
But like the PNG team, it's like tax free. You're living in a bloody village. It's like,
but you can make those decisions when it's a different country. It's a government
and just
decision.
force it.
Just go, mate. Like,
but you're still having to get the buy-in from the like.
Mate, you want to talk about tough carries? The PNG one's going to be the toughest by a country mile. You're essentially going to camp for a year. After year, after year, after year, after year, after year, after year. It would be such a tough carry. Mate, there's been whispers going around that the PNG one's a bit... How you going?
Well, got a bit of the R360s about it, you reckon?
Pinch of it.
The upside's too hard. I don't reckon PV will let that thing fail.
No, I'm talking about like in terms of this thing isn't coming in fucking next year or the year after. Like this
20... Has it already been pushed back?
That's not...
I don't know if it has been pushed back with it.
But also...
PNG coming in 28.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way.
At the moment.
Also, they don't need to because you've already got the extra game you've already got the extra round with Perth. So technically, PNG wouldn't need to come in until there's a 20th team. Wouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? Well, there's no benefit to rushing that.
Interesting. Anyway, Toby Sexton, Marquee. Anything else from us? Shirts. The Stay in Your Creases, is that closing tomorrow? Is that officially closing?
Stay in Your Crease shirts will close Tuesday. Tuesday night, done.
Okay, Tuesday night officially done. So if you're wanting one,
Tuesday, December 2nd.
It is literally officially done, wrapped
Tuesday,
up.
December 2nd. Just get some. It gives us time to get the final ones printed and out to people before the busy Chrissy period.
Yep.
So Tuesday, December 2nd, done and dusted.
Is the rosé all gone?
Yep.
Are we done?
It's done.
Officially done.
Gone.
Thank you to everyone who ever bought any rosé and supported us.
Parlay.
RIP to Big Day Rosé.
Love
We
you.
love and appreciate
Love the
you.
support over the years, punters and drillers. You've been incredible. It's done. It's gone. Finito. Much love to you all. Fuck yeah. We love that rosé, and it's been a lot of fun to do it. So, gracias. Arigato. Farewell.
Afkaristo. Don't know if that's even anything. All right. Catch up.
Love yous. Bye.
Could you two just not talk anymore?